Hello everybody, welcome to that of the Twitch stream today. My name is SenseiSuplex and I am your D&D Sensei, and today we are here with that of episode 3 of the Ascent. An awesome epic D&D campaign for each and every single one of you, all out in the land of Twitch, YouTube, and wherever else to enjoy. A couple announcements, not too many today, but besides the fact, again, like the usual, obviously I'm going to be DMing, so I won't be able to pay attention to much chat, yada yada yada. You guys know this whole thing, or the whole spiel and all that. But yeah, be sure if you want to influence that of the game, be sure to check down below, see if you got any channel points and all that stuff, and you guys can give out health potions, inspiration points, yada yada yada. You all already know. That being said, only other announcement I could think of, also thank you Showcase for the bits and welcome to the stream, Jack Stan. Only thing I could think of is that pretty much the YouTube videos and stuff like for that of the session VODs, they're going to be out for pretty shortly. If you're seeing this video on YouTube, well then they're obviously already out and all that stuff. But also thank you Quaint for giving the host. For some reason Streamlabs isn't like picking up all the little notifications, which is weird, but what can we do? But yeah, that being said, I don't think there's any more time to sort of waste, so let's go hop on over and see exactly what the heck these guys are talking about right now. We're gonna do it. Oh, I hope they don't like have my stream on in the background, because if they do, then they'll know I'm about to unmute. I'm looking at their facial reactions right now to see. I don't know. I see a couple I will fucking figure it out. All right, enough screwing around. Let's do this.
Blows. I feel that slowly, but like mentally, emotionally, psychologically.
Hey. Don't. Oh, hey, Sensei, you're back. Do you want to join in our
There he is.
What'd you say, patron?
I said, do you want to join in our sex toy talk? We're having a very intelligent conversation.
I now know what a flared is.
Yeah, it's a flared horse cock.
You're trolling. No, you're trolling.
No,
we're not.
No, you're actually trolling. I refused.
No.
Save me!
What do you mean, Finn? You were probably a part of it.
I mean, I'm staying silent, but
No,
yeah, that's probably for a good thing.
Anyways,
how are you, Sensei?
I'm doing fantastic. I've been vibing, my friend. I've been enjoying life to the fullest. How have you been hearing all this?
Man, just don't hold on to that, man. Just don't keep on hope of keeping that feeling for the next 4 hours.
He's
He's
a
part of it.
He was the one that was the most degenerate here.
What's my camera doing that? Oh, I guess it's whenever I whatever, it's fine.
He was a pent willing or otherwise.
All right. Well, hey everybody. You guys want to play some D&D?
No.
maybe.
Yeah.
Why would I ever want to do that?
Okay. Well,
Yeah, what the fuck,
Hey,
D&D?
Hey, Cat, I guess you're just a
Nerds.
fucking loser for
I
wanting to
thought
play
we
some
were
D&D.
playing. I thought we were watching My Little Pony.
I'm just here to like flame some
Milo.
nerds.
For some reason, that sounded like Milo Pony.
Milo Pony.
Milo
Like
Pony.
Man, we had a horse called Milo.
Oh, all right. Well,
Did you
shit,
put
there
in your
go.
morning coffee?
Oh, whoops. I am trying to
Deep
look for
blue?
this. All right. Well, if that is the
Yeah,
case, if it is time to play some D&D, then I ask each and every single one of you just for one little thing. And that is for everyone to gather around the table and let me tell you all a Voden fable. To gather around for the tale of these survivors, tale of the looming corruption, and that of the mysteries within. Will this, my friends, be the infamous tale of the Ascent, the legendary tale of the Soulbound? Previously, our survivors would recover after battling the gibbering Mouther, and after looting their body, Zephyr, our Pandaladin, would scour the area, and in doing so, they would see a strange woman emerging from that of the shadows. Unknowing of her past, her name, or who she was, she would eventually take on the name of Spike. Upon scavenging the area, shenanigans were had once more, with Ingot dead set on hurting himself by consuming an amulet to the god of bravery, Iroas. Magic crystals were consumed and used, however, upon discovery, it was determined that the creatures could hold, or the creatures within inside of that of the crystals, or the other force residing in it, could hold that of mana and even wild magic producing crazy effects. The reborn wizard and Navro even would hear a strange childlike giggling in the crystal, but would be able to unconvince anyone or anything what it was. Regardless, the party would need to repair a mine shaft and that of a mine cart to magically power their way up, and in doing so, monsters would begin to swarm the entire area, or in that of monsters shrouded in an astral light. With that being said, multiple dwarven zombies and even that of crystalline figures would begin to emerge, and with that, their souls were shackled and the time for battle was now. We'll have to see exactly whether they can work together and survive in Session 3 of Soulbound, the Ascent. And with that being said, let us begin with today's session. Alrighty. And first things first, let me get you guys over to that of the correct map and also give you guys a little bit of ambience. And not too much, because you guys know exactly what's about to go down. It's bad. It's real bad.
You're gonna die.
Can we leave?
I mean,
We need to
gonna
end
eat
this
them.
compilation.
Can we not pass go?
can we not pass go? I mean, nah. That being said, all right. So, oh boy. To give you guys a little bit of a preface, all right. So, as you guys are slowly sort of emerging upwards on that of this sort of strange kind of mine shaft sort of thing, you see as it's almost like an elevator propelling you guys upwards. However, as it begins to do so, you get about only like a foot or so off that of the ground, and you see as it begins to sort of click in place. It seems to be a slow process, and you look off down to the ground or off to the side of it, and you see as the crystals themselves seem to be slowly recharging once more. It seems to be a process, and they seem to be activating multiple different parts of the elevator within a moment in time. As you see as the entire area the entire elevator itself begins to stop and just sort of like malfunctioning, but it's still working, it's still loading. You hear or you heard multiple sort of figures from all around you. Sort of moans and wails and even that of screaming before several explosions began to emerge, and stepping out with several zombie figures, and a massive one off to the side. Some coursing in an astral light, others not. But regardless, as you see one in particular giant, massive, hulking figure emerging, you see as several more other figures of dwarven nature, or that of their guts hanging out spilling onto the ground and blood coursing amongst them. With that, each and every one of you, your souls are shackled, and the time for battle is now. And with that, I need everyone to roll initiative. Oh boy.
Ooh, baby.
Let's do this, Brutus. Alright, so you guys already know how it is. You guys literally just have to go in the top right, and you guys can click the little punching icon, and then you'll be able to see your little dice for you to roll initiative. In the meantime,
I didn't do very well.
hey man, I'm sorry man. I can only pray for you.
Don't cry. Don't cry.
A natural one.
Oh dear God.
No.
I'm not better.
Jesus.
You guys got
Inky,
this.
we need you to nat 20.
There we go. Oh hell yeah.
That was on command as well.
I know, I literally asked him the nat 20 and he did it.
If you wish hard enough, it will happen.
See, all you gotta do is just freaking talk to the little guy, and he does it. He does his
So
shit.
we-
So
Give him
ready to
commands and
consume
he'll
that
do it.
Ergo.
Alright, let me also...
Oh, I forgot about
boy.
that.
For some reason they got him from earlier. Alright, so let's...
was
I wonder
wondering
if
why
the
there was
zombies
so
no
little.
stealth.
Alright. So, let's see what we got. So we got a handful of individuals. We are going to actually keep things simple. We're going to copy and paste this little guy over here. Can you guys even see him on the map? Okay. Yeah, this guy over here, he's not a part of the combat. I'm just using him just for the sake of keeping track of initiative and all that. So you can ignore him.
So if we kill him, they don't get initiative anymore?
Try it. No, I'm kidding. But nah, yeah, he's just not there. Alright, I'm gonna keep that guy over there, but I think everybody else is, I think everything else is good. Everybody else shares the same
Steals
stuff.
those shoes like an idiot.
Oh wait, he
Oh
is not.
god.
Alright, boom, boom. And I am almost done. I have to change like one little setting because for some reason it decides to like pan whenever somebody speaks. Let me just change that setting off for me. Oop. Alright, cool. I think if everybody's good to go, everybody's rolled initiative. Yep. Alright, rolling initiative for that of the enemies. Let's see what they got. So we got one really good and one really bad. The good news is the big guy, he rolled the lowest on initiative, even lower than you, Zephyr. So we got a chance. We got a chance. That being said, as you guys see, as multiple bits of shambling creatures begin to form or begin to merge out of that of the area, I think we're going to. I'm not going to use that of the. I'm not going to hit begin combat because it's going to mess up and it's going to scream into your ears every single time. But that being said, Ingot, you receive initiative. As you see, all multiple creatures are beginning to swarm the area. What would you like to do? You have an action, bonus action, movement, even a martial check if you want to make one.
Well, I don't think I can actually move close enough to consume anything, so I guess I'll martial check the Ogre Zombie.
All right, go for it. So for you, this is your first time making a martial check. I think, no, actually it's not. But for you, it is a wisdom check, and I believe you have expertise. Yes, you do. You have expertise, so roll a d20 plus 6. So
d20 plus 6.
If you go into the bottom right of your screen, you'll see like the little d20 icon. If you click the pluses and minuses, it'll add the plus 6 for you.
Yeah, alright. Plus 6. Wait, 14.
Fuck, I was muted. Which 14 will barely be able to beat the DC. That being said, what creature were you trying to martial check? Big guys or the little guys?
Big guy.
All right, big guy. Okay, listen up. So the Ogre Zombie has the following abilities. He has Debris Toss, his Morning Star, and Undead Fortitude. Which ability would you like to identify? Or if there's something else you'd like to identify, such as HP, armor class, or movement, then you can do that as well. But choose one.
How hard can he slap?
How hard can he slap? So you would want to look towards his Morning Star then. Are you trying to see how much he can,
Yes.
how much damage he can do?
Yes.
Okay, this guy does this much damage. All right. If you look in chat, you get to see this. Oh God, that's a crit. Oh God. Okay, hold up.
Oh god.
Ignore that because that's not accurate. Give me one moment, and because also the dice were
4d8.
that is
Man,
incorrect.
you just really want to kill us.
That is incorrect. It should be 1d8, and because he crit, it's another d8, obviously. Because that's just how crits work.
My mouse is messed up.
Alright, let's try that again.
However,
So, one more time. There you go. That is basically is to hit, and that is his damage and what it all looks like. That being said, you see as he's sort of lugging around that of a giant Morning Star off to the side, but you also see as he's eyeing the entire area, he's specifically looking towards a couple of crates. At this moment in time, that is your martial check. Is there anything else you would like to identify of this individual?
no. I think I will just sit here and contemplate. That's the end of my turn.
Alright, that being said, if that is the case, alright. Keep in mind you still have your action, bonus action, and movement. And also to note, this thing it doesn't seem like this platform is moving at this moment in time. It's stuck, but it's charging, and you looking towards it seems like it's gonna be a while before it will be fully charged. So you still have the rest of your turn if you want to do anything besides a martial check.
Actually, I might run over here. How far away is that? Alright. I run to here. As I'm going to whack these zombies. Are these the zombies that had the crystals popping out of them?
From what you can tell in their tokens, these individuals seem to have crystals sticking out of them, of their entire shoulders, arms, and even that of their face.
Hell yeah, snack. Alright. And I... How long's poison
Not these guys
spray?
over here. Those just seem like normal individuals.
Ah, that's boring. I will poison spray. That's 10 foot, right?
I believe so. You get to choose one person and poison spray him. Alright, as you begin to put that of your hands together, you watch as almost a green mist begins to form over and begins to surround that of this sort of zombified creature. That being said, oof, total of 20. You see as he begins to look over towards it, and you see as he just begins to almost breathe in the fumes. No effect. That said, that is your action, that is your movement, your martial check. You have a bonus action, but I think that is it. Is there anything you want to do as your bonus action, or is that it?
I don't really have any. That's it.
Alright. That said, okay, that is your turn. Amethyst, as you see Inga begin to charge forth towards the other creatures, you receive initiative. What would you like to do?
Oh, this is not good. No, yes, and then I'm gonna hide.
Alright.
In the cards.
In the cart, okay, I'm like, where are you gonna hide? Alright, I see. That being said, make a stealth check for me. I believe, correct me, I think actually you don't get your cunning action yet. Nope. So this would be your action to hide. Keep that in mind.
Yep. I know.
All right.
I am a rogue. I do two things.
Fair enough. 12. All right. You believe yourself to be hidden inside that of the cart. As you dive in, immediately just sort of peek out, just waiting for the most opportune moment. That being said, that's your action. You got anything else for us?
Not a thing.
You got it. All right. That said, next up. All right. These zombies. Let's see what they're doing. Okay, these guys are going to start marching forth. And that said, so we're going to start over here. You see as they're sort of just shambling about, slowly but surely making their way towards each and every one of you guys. They are some slow movers, but they are slowly but surely getting closer towards you. This moment in time, you'll see as I think that's pretty much all they can do at this moment. Now they can get a little bit closer. They're going to use their full action to dash over towards you. You see as they begin to stop, almost going into like a little bit of a little slow shambling walk, and then break out into a full sprint. Immediately they get close enough to about, I'll make sure, yep. They're almost within range of that of you, Myra, Zephyr, and that of Spike. That being said, that's as far as they can get. These individuals off to the side below, they are going to do a very, very similar thing. Get about 20 feet here, and they're going to dash off to the side. Now, granted, they can't. You seem to be in an elevated position, but you've only gone about 5 feet up. So they're gonna just head over about here. This guy's gonna head over about here, but that is over here. But that is his turn. All right. That being said, as these individuals are all swarming around you, Myra, you receive initiative. What would you like to do?
Can I martial check without
Yes.
using an action?
Yeah, martial checks are always free.
The Ogre Zombie.
Sure thing. Make a, for you, Myra, let's find out. This is a straight wisdom check. So D20 plus 2. Or D20, flat D20, that's it. $18, not bad. All right. Do you need me to relist the abilities of the Ogre Zombie, or do you got it?
Did we learn its condition immunities?
You did not.
Can I know them?
Sure thing. Its condition immunities, it is immune to the poison condition, but that is it.
Okay.
Prize.
You got big sword, man. Use it.
As a bonus action, I'm going to activate my Form of Dread and have my armor start cracking as it sinks closer to the body, and the mouthpiece is going where the mouth is. A jagged line is going to come forth, and flames are going to start bursting out from both the eye holes and the mouth.
Hell yeah. There we go. That being said, as this happens, you enter the Form of Dread, and as that all begins to happen, that is, I believe, your bonus action? Or let's
Yes,
find
it is a bonus action.
Alrighty. Actually, hold up. I could be wrong. Yeah, bonus
Use it
action.
on myself?
Yeah. There you go. That being said,
yeah.
oh boy. As you begin
That
to
is
watch as...
Oh,
Okay.
it did 4 damage to me. No, you fool.
I got it, don't worry. Oh no, Myra killed. Oh no! Ah!
I thought that would, because I'm supposed to get temporary hit points as well. And I'm
I
trying
got
to
you. I can
figure
do
out
that on
how-
mine. It is
Okay,
how
what am
many
I
hit points? 1d10 plus your
Say-
warlock level, so you get 4 temp HP. I got it. Pop.
Oh well, it did damage me, so I don't know. Oh, it's
I
need
fixed
my
it.
health.
Don't
Never
worry.
mind. Okay. Oh, where's the
Alright.
AoE?
That being
And
said,
I'm going to move forward and strike the yellow musk zombie.
alrighty. As you begin to do so, oh, you're on, or you're below Zephyr.
Oh,
There you
what
go.
the?
There you go. You're shambling a little bit, but you got there. All right, so you jump off that of the platform and begin to immediately reach out and try to attack that of the zombie. Make an attack roll for me, as you do so. Actually, let me look at form of dread, make sure I'm not forgetting anything. 16, that's a good hit, dealing the total of 3 points of piercing damage, and this creature needs to make a wisdom saving throw, so let's do that. As you strike forward, you see as it begins to sort of lock up in place. As that happens, ooh, that is a 0. You see as immediately, almost just like the sort of purple flames that are sort of spewing out of that of the armor, you see as its eyes begin to go a little bit of purple and then completely dull. You see as it begins to shake before you, and as it is considered frightened of you. Good stuff. That's your action, your bonus action. Is that your turn, or you got anything else?
I believe so. Yes.
All right. That is the case. All right, Spike, you receive initiative. You see as this happens between that of Myra and she jumps down, you see as multiple other creatures are beginning to swarm you from all sides. What would you like to do? Oh, also,
Alright,
you received
so-
an inspiration point from chat earlier. I accidentally forgot about that.
Thank you. Write that down. Thank you. You see, so you've seen Spike's demeanor so far, that like she's been kind of scared and unsure and just like clutching her hammer all the time. But as all the enemies come closer, you see her straighten up and her eyes kind of, she has a steely gaze, and for the first time that you've known her, she looks like she knows where she's going, she knows what she's doing. And as this happens, she's gonna step forward to the zombie that's right there and take a big swing with her hammer.
You got it. As you begin to do so, make an attack roll with all you've got towards the creature.
Okay, so remind me real quick for the targeting, I have to right-click on it.
So you can either double right-click on him, or you can just scroll over him and hit the T key, one or the other.
Got it.
And all that stuff. And then also you
And then
double-click on your character sheet, and then you can hit the button for the mall. If you want to make things even faster, you can always like drag the icon of the mall or any other of your abilities down on the hotbar down below. So then you can just press a button
And
and
in
it
the
does
heart-
everything.
Okay, so I just click on the thing on the hotbar and it's supposed to work?
Yep. Boom.
Awesome.
Boom. Slam. Oh my god, 10 points of damage. Holy crap. So as you begin to bring that of your maul onto that of the creature, you see as bits of crystals begin to shatter out and spill out onto that of the ground, and he is a heaping mess. More so than he originally was. He is near death. That is your action as you or immediately bring the maul down. Is there anything else you can do for your turn?
I'll bring it back up ready for a second one, but that's it for my turn.
You got it. That being said, Navro, as chaos begins to ensue, you watch as all of your, that of your companions, begin to sort of begin to go to that battle. That being said, another creature begins to swarm towards you, right in front of your face. What are you doing? Did you receive initiative?
One thing about going away from someone within 5 feet of you, am I able to do it even though they're not in combat? Or do they have to, like, attack me first?
What exactly? Run me through what you're trying to do again.
What I want to do is I want to try and get into the cart.
Okay.
Not like
I
hide in
see.
it, just get into it.
Just get into it. Gotcha. So you're moving everything. So you would or provoke an attack of opportunity as this creature is close enough to reach out and try to attack you. So he can't. So he will be able to do it.
Okay. can I use martial action to check what the crystal is like? Is it the same crystal that we've been seeing around?
Sure thing. Make a martial check and let's find out.
Would that be investigation or?
This for you, Mr. Wizard, would actually be a straight intelligence check. So D20 plus 5, or you can just make an intelligence check. 14 from what you.
19 for a second.
Yeah, I saw. But with a 14, from what you can tell, I mean, they seem to be, but I mean, at the same time, they also kind of look. They don't look like they're activated or anything like that. They seem to be dull. They seem to be inert at the moment.
So like the ones we've been seeing around before without magic.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Or actually, wait, hold on. I need to check one thing. What's? Actually, never mind. So here's what you would have seen. So what you would have seen, sort of approaching, they would have originally been sort of almost this kind of thing where the crystals don't seem to be activated. They seem to be dull, and then you do see as they begin to sort of flicker on. Almost completely on like that of a light, and as they do, you watch as their movements begin to become more faster, more reactive, and such. So they do seem to be activated, but you're not entirely sure the nature of them to be able to discern and kind of how to manipulate them.
Okay. More for the science of it than to deal any real damage. I'm gonna take my quarterstaff in both hands. I'm gonna reel like a baseball bat, and I'm gonna reel back and just try and hit it right in the crystal.
You got it. Make an attack roll, and also you receive an inspiration point from chat. So there you go.
Thank you very much, chat.
All right, batter up. So let's make an attack roll towards the creature.
Target attack, target the dude, then the standard roll.
Boom. What's that?
Then attack.
6. Ooh. So that being said, do you want to add anything to that, like any inspiration points, or are you leaving it where it is?
I'm gonna leave it where it is.
You got it. So as you begin to take your quarterstaff and swing it forward almost like a baseball bat, you see as the creature, as these crystals begin to light up, it actually dodges out of the way with this sort of unnatural speed to it. And as it does, you see as it begins to turn its head ever so slightly and then lunge out towards you. That said, that's your action, your martial action. Bonus action and movement. Anything else?
Disengaging is a main action, primary action, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm still gonna try and get into the cart, even though it'll provoke an attack of opportunity.
Alrighty.
It's still defense,
Move,
so I'm going to try and move into it.
You see? Actually, hold on.
Do you provoke? Does the attack of opportunity happen before or after I move?
It happens. It's kind of like as soon as you leave, that's when it kind of happens. Like as soon as you move to one square away, or try to. That being said, hold on. Yeah, you probably still would. It's only because of the elevation in the environment. Other than that, you would technically be perfectly fine for it. All right. Let's see. Slime attack. Bop. Oh no! What?
Of course.
Oh
How
my
much?
god. That is. Wait, did it roll max damage? Oh my god. Pretty damn
not
close.
Max. Not max. Oh,
Pretty damn close.
No, okay.
Go ahead.
That's double my max.
We don't do overkill.
Ralu redeemed cancel on NPC's natural 20.
Oh shoot, yeah.
Oh,
that'll do it. That'll save it. That'll save it. Holy shit.
Thank you so much. Holy shit.
That'll come in clutch. All right. Well, he will get a reroll. That being said, or it's not a reroll. Basically, you just take the normal damage or whatever. So it's not a crit. That's the good news. Oh boy. All right, I got to reroll one more time. So D8 plus 1. Please don't. Oh my god. No. What the fuck? That is an 8. You are still down. Jesus.
I'm not dead instantly.
Well, no, we don't do overkills. You don't ever have to worry about that. Yeah. That is the Prowler law. that being said, you guys
At least
all
make it
watch
in the cart.
as Zephyr or Amethyst, you look over and you see as Navro, or as you're kind of like hiding in that of the cart, you see as Navro's getting ready to try to jump in, and you see as immediately this sort of slashing across that of his back, and there's these crystals sort of lodged in it, and you see as the flickers of his eyes begin to go white for a brief moment as he falls into the cart, unconscious. That said, whew, costly mistake. Navro is down. I respect it, buddy. Zephyr, you receive initiative as this happens. What would you like to do?
Anyone got healing? Okay, no one's responding. Oh.
It's not their turn yet.
Well, they can still reply.
I am stealth.
Iris is
Okay.
busy staring down the zombie who's frightened of her.
Hey, you guys are blowing through these inspiration points. Remember, you guys
You can hang in
gotta
there.
manage them, chat, because you only got them for so
Level
long.
1, baby.
Kind of like vaulting over the cart. Zephyr will just take his spear and just jam it into this zombie right here.
You got it. All right, as you jump off, you take the spear and try to lodge it into the creature. Make an attack roll with everything you've got. Also, that is inspiration point to Spike and a health potion to that of Navro. It is on your person. I'll get into that in a minute. But a 21 to hit.
Do
that-
I have versatility with the spear?
Yeah, it'll roll it, I'm pretty sure. If you,
Wait,
it's
did I
whether
get
you want to
another
use
one?
2 hands or not, and you don't have a shield, so you can use 2 hands, I'm assuming. Do more damage.
Okay, that's 4 points of damage.
4 points
Yeah.
of damage. How do you want to kill this thing? It was already injured from that spike.
So basically, having the hammer crack down over it, he's going to notice its neck kind of torn and a slight opening, and he's going to jam it right in, you know, like in that section where the collarbone is and the neck. Straight down in there.
Oh boy, right. Yeah, so as you begin to do so, you see as you take the spear, jamming it forth into that of the sort of clavicle region, you see as it screeches out before falling off down to that of the ground. You take that of the blade off, bits of blood is coated in it, but he is dead. Good stuff. All right.
And spinning round, he's going to kind of... Can I semi-hop into this cart?
Jumping over here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can jump into the cart, yeah. This would be your entire movement to do everything that you've done in your turn to do so, though.
Yeah. Just kind of like protecting Navro. I'll
right.
get to you soon. Wait, hang on.
Protection hug. Oh god.
That being said, here's what you also
be right
see.
back.
Real quick. Hold up. Wait, what the? I guess this works. Here we go. So here's what you guys see as this begins to happen. You see swarming from that of almost from complete nowhere. You see as you're sort of almost gauging that the entire area, looking for that of combatants, and you eventually see a strange sort of figure begin to emerge, and you see this individual over here. As this happens, you just watch as they begin to slowly but surely walk and fly over towards that of Navro, and they seem to have sort of a liquid in hand. As this happens, you see as they immediately begin to just sort of drop the liquid, or drop this sort of bottled liquid directly onto that of Navro's chest, and begin to immediately dissipate.
Too little, too late.
That being said, all right, well, that is that. So, I believe that is your turn, Zephyr. Ogre Zombie's turn. Alrighty, let's do this. Big old boy. Alright, so here's what he's gonna do. So this individual is going to look around. He is going to immediately walk over to here. That's 5 feet. You're going to see as he's gonna go over here once more. 2 or 10 feet. How much feet does he have? Okay, not a lot. 11 or on 20 feet right here. So here's what he does. You see as he goes off to that of the side, and you watch as the creature begins to immediately grab that of a giant, massive crate. Almost just anything that it possibly can. You see as it's a bit of debris and just a bit of rubble, and you see as he immediately just chucks it forth directly towards you all. Who is the closest individual? We got Amethyst, who is hidden, Myra, who's down below, or Spike. So, Spike or Amethyst. All right, let's do it this way. Myra, odd or even?
Even.
Hold on 1 second. What the fuck? Ah, god damn it. Hold on, I gotta fucking follow bots. Give me 1 minute. I gotta mute the thingy.
Jesus.
All right.
Oh god, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I thought I did something bad.
Haha, get fucked, idiot. I turned off alerts. Oh man. That being said, all right. That said, as you all begin to see this, Myra, odd or even?
Even.
Even. All right. So if I roll an even number, that means it's gonna hit you. All right. Odd is gonna hit Spike.
God damn it.
That's an even number. Oh boy. I hope you are going to see a crate getting slung directly towards you. All right. Features. Great throw. All right. Oh my god. 17. Dealing not that bad of damage. 2 points of damage. You see as he immediately begins to just grab this crate and chuck it forward directly towards you. You immediately feel that multiple bits of things and sort of wooden debris fly and embed themselves into that of your flesh. You take 2 points of damage, but you're still up. That said,
Actually, I have temporary hit points.
yeah. Oh yeah, you're easy enough able to sort of power through that. That said, that is his action. That's all he can do. That's his turn. That said, Ingot, you receive initiative, and Amethyst, you are on deck. But Ingot, you see as two of these other creatures are, at this point, they're getting ready to charge forth towards you. What would you like to do?
I'd run at it and hit it with my sharp stick.
All right. That being said, oh my gosh, and you hit pretty damn well. Natural 20 for a total of 12 points of damage. How do you want to instantly or kill this thing?
I just swing wide and just cut its head clean off.
Oh boy. With one single swipe, you see as immediately the creature begins to, or is immediately decapitated, the head begins to roll off to the side as the body slumps forward. It is dead. All right. That said, that guy is out of here. That is your action. You have the rest of your turn. Anything else?
I will martial check the Ogre Zombie.
All right. Make a martial check, so wisdom check for me. All right, 25. That is really, really good. So, Ogre Zombie. So that being said, you have a choice between, now that you got a 25 and you're able to beat the advice DC. So you can choose to either learn something about the creature or you can choose to learn advice. Your choice.
Advice, I guess.
Oh wait, hold on. Actually, no, never mind. I'm stupid. That's only for natural 20s. I'm an idiot. Never mind. I was thinking of the Rasta fight. So, do you want to just learn something about the zombie?
I'll learn its health.
All right. Its health comes out a total of 50. He is a chunky boy.
Alright. I think that's all I can do for my turn. I'm just gonna stare down this zombie.
Alright, that being said, you see as it begins to look over towards you and is getting ready to go forth and strike. That said, Amethyst, as this happens, you receive initiative and you see as Navro just slumps over into that of the crate and you see Myra off to the side destroying and decimating all her foes. What would you like to do?
Okay, so Navro's still unconscious, yeah?
Yeah, also, Patron, your mic's a little low. I can't really hear you.
I can't do anything about that.
Move it a little bit closer to your mouth.
How about that?
Yeah, that's a little bit better. I can take that.
Alright.
Just scream.
Alright, everyone!
Yeah, that's the energy we need.
That's what I like to see.
Alright, is Navro still unconscious?
Show me your D&D
He is. He definitely is. Is this Amethyst
Alright.
where she just turns into like Hulk Hogan or Randy Savage or something?
Alright, brother. So, I have this health potion. Yes, yes.
The health potion is on that of Navro's chest. Yes, yes.
I will take the health potion and I'm gonna shove it in his pie hole, brother.
You just smash it over his face.
Alright, keep in mind that'll be an action to do so. You still want to do it?
Yeah, I'll give him the health potion.
All right. That being said, you take that of the health potion. You crush it immediately. You see as it does. You immediately watch as all the red liquid begins to form into that of Mavro, and as it does, you see as all his liquid begins to wash over that of his face. He's able to consume the health potion, and he is back up by a D4. So I need you to roll a D4 for me. Amethyst, as this is an Auroran health potion, gifted by
Alright.
chat.
4.
That's pretty good. That's big. That's big. 4 HP to you, Navro. Good stuff. All right. That said, that is your action.
I'm very happy.
You have you have everything else. The rest of your turn. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, but don't have my cunning action, so I'm just gonna try to pretend like I've re-stealthed.
All right. So that being said, I think chat's getting close to being almost capped out of those inspiration points. That being said, Amethyst, you received an inspiration point from that chat, and Myra, you as well. All right.
Oh,
That said,
thank you.
all right, creatures' turns. So we're gonna start off with the, I guess, we'll do this one first. All right, we'll start off over here with Ingot. All right, so Ingot, you see as the creature begins to lunge forth towards you and begins to almost try to pick you up directly off the ground and slam you further into that of the wood below. That says it's gonna use a slam attack, if it can.
Just keep staring at it. I don't even flinch.
All right. That said, 11. As you just stare directly towards his form, you just sidestep out of the way, and you see as he goes completely wide, trying to grapple you. That said, that is his turn. Alrighty. That is that guy. This guy is okay. He is going to try to. Well, actually, no. He cannot. He is frightened of Myra at the moment. So,
I dare you to run.
oh boy. Actually, I don't think he can run if he wanted to. Right until the end of their next turn. Yeah, they can't do. He can't do shit.
I think it's my turn, and my next turn.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's even worse for him. So he's going to sit, or this individual off to the side is going to sit here, and he is just going to just be paralyzed in fear, unmoving. And that is what he can do. Oh, I guess. Who uses action to dodge? I guess. I don't know. Yeah, who uses action to dodge? All right. Meanwhile, this guy over here is going to probably try to go for the closest person, being that of you, Myra, and he is going to try to strike you. Same sort of thing, just to pick you up and slam you further into that of the ground. All right. Wait, what? Future slam. There we go. That being said, that is an 11. That will miss. Same thing, he'll reach out for you, but you see as he almost thinks twice of even that of reaching over towards you, as he sees this sort of form of dread emanating from you. All right, that said, that is that guy's turn. Any other individuals? Yep, there's a couple over here. We'll deal with these guys. All right, Zephyr, you are the closest one at this moment in time. This individual will climb up onto that of the cart, and he will immediately try to slash into you. That being said, attack roll coming towards you, buddy. Let's see what you got. Wow, 14. That being said, you're able to dodge out of the way or stay strong. The armor coming into play. All right. That said, next up, these two individuals, they are going to use their action to dash. About 40 feet. Hold up. There we go. Boom. All right, I believe that is all the creatures' turns at this moment in time. Yep, that is everybody's turn. So, that being said, Myra, as you see more and more of these creatures swarming around you, at this point, 2 of them are right in front of you. What would you like to do?
Swing at the one who's already frightened to reimburse that frighten. I'm gonna aim for his head.
All right, that being said, make an attack roll for me.
What's the target button? D? There we go.
That being said, that is a 6. That will miss. So as you try to strike with that of the blade, you see as the creature, you're able to at least make purchase, but it seems to just strike into that of a crystal and it breaks off on that of their form. They seem completely unfazed by it. That said, that is your action. Anything else for us?
No.
All right. That said, that is your turn. Spike, you receive initiative. What would you like to do?
Right, so I'll can I get to close to this one? Or yeah, I guess I can like kind of hop off the platform and like go around kind of thing.
Yeah, you can easily enough do that.
Okay. Gonna go around here and again take a big ass swing.
All right. So as you're sort of, I'm assuming, I don't know if you're out metal, you want to be with this. So you're assuming you're just dragging that of the maul onto that of the ground and then just raising it up and slamming it onto that of the creature.
Pretty much.
That said, 15, that will hit, dealing 7 points of damage. Is that enough to, no, not enough to finish him off. That being said, you see with a huge crack across that of the chest, his entire chest is almost nearly caved into itself. Bits of crystals begin to fly outwards. That is your action. Is there anything else you would like to do for the rest of your turn?
I'll yell out, Navro, you better wake up now. That's it.
All right. That said, that is your turn, Spike. Navro, you receive initiative. You hear that of the words coming from that of Spike, and you regain consciousness, and you're laying in that of the cart. What would you like to do?
I just stalk straight, like, get up from the waist up. I look a little out of the cart, and seeing the yellow mustache zombie. Were I to use Mage Hand to distract it, would that give like some advantage? Not advantage, but some advantage to the other people attacking it?
I'll tell you what. We can try it. You make an Arcana check, beat the DC. Yeah,
Sure.
we'll say that.
All right. So I'm gonna summon out a little invisible hand, and I'm gonna try and like tug on the clothing, like not to get it in any one direction, just to distract it in some way. And if it has some sentience of whatever, it'll be a little bit annoyed.
All right, which one are you doing that towards?
The one that's being attacked by both Zephyr and Spike.
You got it. All right. So make just a general Arcana check, and let's see what you got. Oh boy.
Arcana.
Ooh, 23.
There we go.
Yeah, this guy isn't even that of the smartest individual. Yeah, you're able to do it. So you see as the spectral hand begins to form, and you watch as the creature just looks directly towards it, and he's trying to sort of like, as you're like sort of tugging on that of his form, he begins to get or become inferior and tries to swipe out towards it. He seems to be open and vulnerable. That said, all attacks towards this creature will have advantage until the end of Navro's next turn. All right. That said, that is your action. You got anything else for us, Navro?
I don't think I do. I don't think I have any other actions or reactions or whatever. That's my turn.
All right. That said, Zephyr, you receive initiative. At this moment in time, as you see Navro distracting that of the creature, what would you like to do?
So, kind of dodging over here, he's going to kind of leap out of the cart over to here and strike down with the spear.
All right.
I'm good there. Oh, sorry, I have to target. And was it alt for advantage?
Alt is for advantage, correct.
Okay.
Ooh, 14. That's gonna be able to do it. Making it or roll some damage for me.
Why do I keep on getting that one?
Oh man. Oh, yeah. 4 points of damage.
Wait.
Oh, go ahead.
Could I add an inspiration point onto this?
Not do damage, but you can do it for the what do you call it, roll? Or
Onto
for like
the
the 2-hit roll.
Oh no, okay then. Yeah, okay.
That being said, so 4 is as it remains. That being said, as you strike forth towards that of the creature, you see as it begins to shatter forth. It's barely just a mound of flesh sort of hanging or holding itself together, and it's still alive. That said, Zephyr, if that's your turn, then We go to the next person and initiative.
Oh,
Is it,
could I
or do you
do
want to do
a
anything?
martial check on the big old zombie?
Yes, you can. Make a martial check for me. For you, Zephyr, it is just a straight wisdom check.
Let's check 19.
19, pretty good. What do you want to learn from the big guy?
Has anyone discovered its AC?
No.
Then I'd like to learn that.
So as you glance towards its very, very slow and hulking form, it's a big mass and whatnot, and from what you can tell, it seems to be pretty easy to hit, especially more than most figures. It has an armor class of 9, or excuse me, 8.
Damn.
Wow.
Tanky.
Big boy. That's
Is
it?
that 8?
Yep, 8.
Okay.
That said, is that your turn, or anything
That's
else?
all I can do.
All right, Ogre Zombie's turn. You see as he's getting closer and closer, being able to approach you all. And as this happens, you see as the elevator is slowly raising, but it's still almost sort of stuck in this position. You look forth towards it and you see as it's about 2/5 of the way there. That said, the creature begins to continue forth towards you, and he is going to immediately march forth a little bit further, and he is going to grab or use the second crate and just chuck it towards the next individual. That said, won't throw it towards Never. He's probably gonna throw it towards Amethyst. You just gave him that in the potion. I would say that you're still reasonably hidden. You're pretty small and you're in a crate and all that other stuff. So, honestly,
You know what? Just throw it already.
it's probably either Myra or Zephyr, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying just throw it. I know it's coming my way.
Yeah. Here, I'll roll a d4. Myra, you're even. Zephyr, you're odd. Even again. My goodness.
Told you.
Oh,
Would it
boy.
hit the zombie in front of him, though?
That's the thing. That's the thing. He doesn't care. Oh,
I mean,
man.
good for us.
Help.
That being said, that's... Well, funny you mentioned that, Finn. I'm glad you did. That's a natural 1. All right. I need to make a dexterity saving throw for this guy. He's not good at dexterity, I'll tell you that much. That's a 3. All right. Well, that's 1 point of damage, damn it. But you see as he just throws that at the crate, and as this floor flying wide, Myra, you see, immediately just look towards the zombie off to the left of you. You see as he begins to back up, and as he does, immediately just cracking across the back of his head, almost knocking him completely down, is another crate that seemed to be aimed towards you, but you're able to block the blow. That said, he takes 1 point of damage, and that is the Ogre Zombie's turn, but he is getting closer. That said, Ingot, you receive initiative. 3rd round begins. You see this creature as he's right in front of you, and he seems to be uninjured at this moment. What would you like to do?
Whack it with my stick.
Why?
19. Good stuff. 5 points of damage. One single slice across that of the torso. More blood and guts beginning to spill out, but he's still still remains strong. Is that your turn?
I'll martial check the ogre.
All right. Wisdom check plus 4 or whatever. So d20 plus 6.
Oof.
9, that's not gonna cut it. That being said, you seem to be distracted. Anything else for us?
I just sit here and I will stare the zombie down.
All right, he will not let you stare him down because he's going to try to slam you again. All right, let's see what he's got. Slam attack coming towards you. That is a natural 19 for a total of 22 maximum damage. Holy crap. You see as he immediately begins to and tired of all of or almost frustrated and angered, he picks Ingot up off of that of the ground and just slams him by that of his neck. Or you see as that of the rails below him begin to break and crack, and you are badly injured, Ingot. It is not good. That said, that is his
Because I
turn.
have heavy armor master, so that'd be -3 to that damage.
Oh yeah, that's right. The heavy armor master coming into play. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Come in handy.
That said, you only take a total of 6 points of damage, but it's still a hefty hit. But you're a lot better for it. That said, that is that guy's turn. I believe there is another, or we got these 3. Let's handle these 3 first. All right, so let's handle
Also,
that.
isn't Amethyst before the
Yeah.
Oh,
last
wait.
zombies?
I am dumb. I am an idiot. Run that all the way back. That never happened. Here you go, Amethyst. My bad. It's because we're not
world
using the
shifts.
initiative thingy. My bad. Go for it.
All right. I think I'm gonna pop up out of my minecart,
All right.
and I'm gonna shoot the one to the left of Myra.
Alrighty. Make an attack roll for me.
Okay. Target, I say. I said target. Thank you.
All right, 16 to hit. That's gonna hit, and because they are right beside him, you do get sneak attack. Roll an extra d6 for me, Amethyst.
You bet.
Nice, not bad, not bad. 8 points of damage towards the creature with a single sort of crossbow bolt. You see as it lodges directly into that of their neck. You see as it begins to stop for a brief moment, almost staggering for a bit. They're still alive, but they are definitely wounded and injured. Amethyst, is that your turn, or you got anything else?
Then I will just duck back into this cart, and that's it.
All right, you got it. You see as they're slowly, or the horde is getting slowly closer towards you. That being said, now all the events with Ingot, they all happen, and now we turn towards that of Myra. Two creatures directly towards you. Let's see what they got. Now, question, Myra, in their form of dread, they can still hit you and stuff, right?
My form of dread?
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
of course they can.
Okay, gotcha. I was making sure. Okay, this guy, I
wish they
believe
couldn't.
he can't. This one over here can't, because he is doing the one thing from earlier.
Okay. So it only lasts to the end of my next turn, which is already passed.
Gotcha. All right. Cool. So
Over to
he
Victus.
so he is no longer frightened at the moment. Boom. That is set up.
Sadly.
And there we go. New mechanics. I'm getting used to it. I never had the one type of warlock. All right. That said, 2 attack rolls coming towards you because you're the closest individual, my friend. First attack roll is going to be that of a slam, as he's going to try to pick you up and just sort of slam you amongst that of the rising elevator shaft. That said, let's see what they got. Oh, 10. That will miss. He reaches out and you're able to dodge out of the way. However, there's a second one coming or directly towards you. Let's see if you were able to defend just as well. 14, ooh, not so much, dealing a total of 3 points of damage. And as they're able to pierce that of the form of Dread's sort of a natural armor, you see as for a brief moment in time, they've broken through that of the fear that you've caused him. And he is now focused on your demise. That is their turn over there. Meanwhile, over here, honestly, you kind of beat the shit out of it, Spike, so he doesn't really appreciate that. So he's gonna try to slam you instead. All right, that being said, he is going to immediately kind of just throw you directly into the rock, sort of slamming your head into it. That said, let's see what he's got. 20. That's gonna hit, dealing 4 points of damage. You're still up, but you are definitely dazed from this sort of attack. That being said,
Would it still be distracted by any chance by the
that's-
maze stand?
oh no, that just means you only have the advantage thingy. You only have the advantage thing.
Oh, okay.
It is distracted, but it's so basically what thematically it looks like is it's trying to sort of flail down, take that of the little magic hand down, and in the process of it, it just immediately grabs that of Spike and just throws her off to the side, dealing a bit of bludgeoning damage. That said, that is the creature's turns over there. Last but not least, we got 2 more of these guys over here. They are going to close that at the distance. If I can grab them, there's a big old chunky boy over here. Here, I'm gonna just make him banned for 2 seconds so I can grab this guy.
We
Oh, no, he
defeated
there's
him.
invisibility.
God dang it, it didn't work. Let's do this way. Okay, bop. There we go. All right, these individuals are going to dash once more. 20, yeah. They're going to dash once more. Can't really get to anywhere. Yeah, this guy's gonna go right here. This guy is going to try to circle around towards that of Spike. You see as they're immediately swarming the entire area, but the elevator is slowly rising, but not to a significant amount. It's only about 5 feet off the ground. That is their turn. Next up, we have that of Myra. What would you like to do?
I do want to say that yellow musk zombie that just ran towards Amethyst, it says he's dead. So
What? I don't see any of them that show
says
that
they're
they're
uninjured.
dead. He says uninjured.
Yeah.
Oh, my screen it says dead. Oh well.
Well, he is undead, so.
Yeah, see? It works.
That's how.
The zombie that was just hit with the arrow, I'm going to turn and I'm going to start hammering my armor with my blade to cast Toll of the Dead.
Hell yeah. Alright. Target him and then cast that of the spell. Actually, it's going to be a d12 because I believe this guy's injured.
Wow.
So, one more time. Ooh, that's big damage. Let's see. Wisdom saving throw. He is going to fail. So real quick, so we're gonna reduce that damage and redo it. That is 11 points of damage. How do you want to kill this individual?
Like with the gibbering mouther, I'm going to start hammering my my armor to cast the Toll of the Dead with my blade. He hears a cacophony of bells as I slowly drain away his life.
All right, and as that happens, you see as he slowly crumples within himself, defeated, dismantled, and dead. That said, that is your action. You have the rest of your turn. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Yeah. Let's see. I think I'm gonna try to. Can I back off of the zombie?
Yeah, you can. You will take an attack of opportunity, but you can certainly try.
Okay. I want to move.
Don't die.
Crap. What?
All right,
About here-ish.
let me do this one.
I'm tired of being so far.
All right. That being said, you as you begin to step back or away from that of the creature, he will immediately try to reach out and grab you, trying to prevent you from escaping from him. That said, attack roll coming towards you. Slam attack. That is a 13. That will just barely hit, dealing 2 points of damage. You're looking rough. You are injured and you're bleeding a little bit. That being said, that is your movement. You still have a little bit left if you want to go anywhere further.
No, I just didn't want to be surrounded by zombies anymore.
Fair enough. Understandable. All right. So, is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. Myra, as you begin to dash off to the side, getting a little bit of a better position or positioning. That said, Spike, as you see as the creature just sort of slams your head into that of the wall, what do you want to do as you receive initiative?
You piece of old bones. And I'll kind of grab my hammer and punk him right under the chin.
Nice.
With
Let's
my
see
big
what you get.
hammer.
22, that'll hit. Holy 13 points of damage. He had 1 HP. How do you want to kill this thing?
Red mist.
Jesus.
Push up with the hammer and hit. I have so much momentum in it that it just clocks his head off, clean off, and it just rolls down into the ravine next to it.
You got it. As it does, you see as the head goes flying off or off to the side, and the body is left a destroyed, dismembered mess between the likes of Zephyr and that of Spike. That said, it is now dead. All right, that is your action. Spike, you got anything else for your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna move forward. I'll kind of jump back on the platform and I'm trying to put myself between like as many enemies and the party as possible, but I guess I'll stop there.
All right.
Yeah.
That said, you begin to get that defensive position, sort of watching over that of everyone else. And as you begin to do so, alrighty, let's see what you've got. Next up on initiative, Navro, what would you like to do?
I kind of scan around the room. I look at the zombies that are around us, and I look at the Ogre Zombie, and he seems like a pretty big, The crates that he's been throwing at us, how many more of them are near him?
He right now he threw the last one and he clocked his own
He threw the last
friend with him. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What's he stand? Is he standing on the rails of the train track?
Yes, he is.
I'm going to cast Firebolt on like the wood that he's like right underneath. Or, sorry, that he's right over.
I
Would I be able to do that?
Oh wait, hold on, real quick. He should be over here because I moved his token from earlier. But it doesn't matter. He's still, it's the same position basically. All right. That being said, so you're aiming directly for the wood itself. Now, granted, from what you can tell, the wood over on that area is not as abundant as, like, let's say over here. As it seems to be mainly broken. There's like maybe a 1 wood or 2 wood pieces or planks below him, but that's pretty much about it. You still want to do it?
I look above him. Is there any like stalactites or stalagmites?
From what you can tell, make it just a quick perception check for me.
Sure. Perception.
Avro with a 10, from what you can tell, not really. It seems to be just pretty barren above it. There is a bit of scaffolding, granted, but not any stalagmites. But that just seems to be the scaffolding itself, like, or not scaffolding, but the things basically, the support beams and pillars, those just seem to be abundant throughout the entire mine.
Okay. Well, with that, I'm just going to try and firebolt him.
All right. Make an attack roll for me.
All right, standard roll. And attack.
All right. Oh, 22 to hit. That's going to do it. Or roll some damage for me. Oh, it's
Nice.
almost a 9. Pew! It strikes directly towards him, and it seems to just sort of get in his eye for a brief moment. He seems a little bit distracted, but he just roars out in fury, and now he is angered. That said, that is your action. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Well, we're still on the platform. Not much else.
All right. That said,
Yeah.
that is your action. That is your turn. Next up,
Yeah.
Zephyr. Ogre Zombie is afterwards. Zephyr, what would you like to do at this moment in time?
Hey, Mushroom, get back here. Sensei, can I try something stupid?
I like stupid. Let's try it.
So, Zephyr kind of like moves over here and spinning around, he's going to get his spear and jam it right into the zombie if he can. What I'm trying to do is
I know
go
what you're trying
straight
to do.
through him to the next zombie.
To the next zombie. Yep. All right, metal. Okay, so here's what I need you to do. This is a tough thing to do, but if you're strong enough, if you're able to roll high enough, you can certainly try. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to make an attack roll towards the zombie. This is the first thing, the first step.
I need to target. I keep on forgetting to do that.
It's all good. It's all
Spear,
good.
standard roll, attack.
Come on.
Ah, fuck, man.
14 is going to make the DC harder for the next one. So 14, roll damage for this one. 9 points of damage. That's not bad. That's enough to kill him as well. That will all get calculated. All right, Zephyr, the DC is very hard for it, but I need you to make an athletics check as you jab that of the spear directly through the chest of the creature and try to thrust it forward to the other one. Athletics check for me, big guy. 22? That'll fucking do it. You needed a 20 to do it. So here's what I need you to do. Roll a D4 for me. That's all.
D4.
D4. Yeah, 1 point of damage. Hey, it looks cool, and it all adds up. That being said, you're able to thrust that of the spear through him, through the first creature, and then immediately it begins to pierce that of the first creature, or the creature behind them. It draws a little bit of blood, but not dealing as much damage. That being said, with the first guy, you yank out that of the spear out of his head or his chest or wherever you'd like, and he drops down dead, no longer moving.
I guess we're not having shish kebab. And he'll just move down here.
You got it. That said,
would it be an action to like drop the rope onto the platform?
Drop the rope. That's just an object interaction. You got it. You can do it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So you drop the rope on the platform. So you're dropping it on top of the platform, correct?
Yeah. I
Alright.
meant to drop it before, but I forgot.
All right, you got it. That said, that is your turn. Next up is the Ogre Zombie and Ingot. You are on deck. So the Ogre Zombie at this point, he is getting closer and closer towards you. You watch as that of the pillar itself, the platform itself below begins to slowly rise even further. At this point now, you're about 10 feet upwards into that of the air, but the other creatures are sort of just hanging off on that of the platform, trying to climb their way back up. That said, this doesn't seem to be a threat for the Ogre Zombie, and he will march forward happily. 20 feet. Ooh, boy, he is right out of range, I think. He might be in range. Nope, he is right out of range. He will have to use his action to dash forward towards you, and seeing that of probably the taller or the bigger individuals, he is going to happily use his dash or use the dash action and meet the likes of Zephyr, Spike, and even that of Amethyst hiding down below. And you see as he just begins to roar out in anger and begins to raise that of his giant morning star, getting ready to club someone across that of the face. That said, the Ogre Zombie is here. That is his turn. Ingot, you receive initiative. What would you like to do?
I'll whack it with my stick.
Whack. 10. It still hits. He's not hard to beat. 3 points of damage. I want you guys to know it is an absolute battle over here off into the corner of Ingot, just sort of slashing, getting straight up choke slammed into that of the ground, kicking him off and immediately thrusting his sword forward into that of the chest of this creature. That said, he's still alive, but he is badly injured. Ingot, is that your turn, or you got anything else for us?
I will. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. That said, that is your turn. Amethyst, you receive initiative with this giant sort of hulking creature before you and also several other ones hanging off onto the side. What would you like to do?
All right. So I drop my crossbow and I pull out the short sword I picked up a while back.
Okay, all right.
And I'm gonna pop up and just on guard. Yes, and then slash at the big ogre.
Let's do it. You immediately jump over and slash towards the creature. Make an attack roll with me or for me. You actually do get sneak attack because Spike is within range. 16. There you go. 4 points and also an extra d6 for a total of 6. That being said, you slash out towards the creature and immediately begins to sort of back up and begins to almost slash towards you. However, you duck underneath and you're able to dodge out of the way. That is your action. With your short sword, you have the rest of your turn. Anything else for us?
Okay, so I do technically have a bonus action with this. Because I can fire the hand crossbow once.
That is true.
But it is close, so it would be a disadvantage.
It will be a disadvantage.
But I have no other bonus action, so yeet.
That's true. You say, hey, yo, screw it, we're dual, and you have a short sword in one hand and a light crossbow in the other. You slash forth and immediately just try to pop him directly in the face. Make an attack roll with disadvantage for me.
Alright, it's alt, right?
Or control is for disadvantage.
Okay, control. I believe.
Oh, that's a 3, maybe. That's still a 9. That's what you needed.
Yeah.
That being said, it doesn't do the damage as it says on the thing. You do a total of 3. But hey, that still all counts. That all counts. That said, as you lodge that of the arrow directly into that of his eye, you see as it's just sort of standing there, it's almost completely gone blind. That is is that your turn or anything else?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
All right. That said, Amethyst, that is your turn. Must zombies. All right. These guys are going to try to pull themselves onto that of the area, and they will surround you, Spike, Navro, and Amethyst. Or Navro, you look over towards the creature, and you see as he looks and locks his eyes dead with you. That said, he has to make a choice because he doesn't necessarily have any direct orders. So it's either you, Spike, or it's either you, Navro. Let's roll the dice and find out. Navro, odd or even?
Odd.
Odd. All right. If he rolls odd, that means he hits you. Even he hits Spike. Odd, he's hitting you. All right, let's see. There's a chance.
Level 1 wizard. Level 1 wizard.
Level 1 wizard.
Let's go. Let's go unconscious again.
I believe in you.
Slam attack coming towards you. You would try to reach out and grab that of your head. Oh boy. Oh, 16. No. 6 points.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not gonna do it. That being said, you see as he. Oh man, you see as he grabs that of your head and slams it into that of the cart, almost begins to try to pull you out of the cart from ferociously trying to gnaw at that of your corpse. That said,
Not again. No.
That said, that is that creature's turn. My God. That said, the next guy over here is going to be the one towards Zephyr. And Amethyst. Granted, as he climbs up onto the cart, I'll be honest with you, Zephyr, you got the build. You're bigger than Amethyst for sure. Whose Amethyst is in the cart. He's going to go for you, my friend. All right. That's
Fair, he's done it.
All right, and boop.
Nah.
That is a 12. That will not hit. He reaches out towards you, and you're able to sort of immediately backhand that of his attempts towards you, and you're able to back off to the side. That said, that is those creatures' turn. Any more? Nope. Yep, there is one. There is one. The one over here off towards that of Ingot. He is going to circle around the area, and he's going to immediately try to just bite down onto that of your neck. As he does so, let's see what he's got. Slam attack coming towards you. That is an that is a wait, what the heck? Why you making attack rolls? What's going on here?
I was trying to remove a crossbow bolt, and I guess I decided to attack with the crossbow bolt.
You got a
Actually,
critical, man.
So I think it already subtracts the crossbow bolt. I think I manually did that before. Let me check.
It does not.
It does not. Okay, hold on.
No.
Let's check.
Sorry.
Oh, it's not. What the heck? Okay. Here. So if you want to subtract the crossbow bolt, you just edit the item, and then you go to the quantity towards the left, and you just manually do it. There's a way to for me to automatically do it, and I'll do it after the combat. Just not now. All right. That said, a 10 going over towards the zombie, that will completely miss, and you're able to immediately just use that of the sword to or make that of almost defensive stance, pushing him off to the side. That is that creature's turn. Myra, you receive initiative. At this point, the elevator itself seems to have raised up another 5 feet. It's still 10 feet within reach, so you can jump up and grab towards it. But you also see Ingot is down below, and also this ogre zombie is on the same surface and same elevation as you. What would you like to do? Roll. Myra.
Sorry, my mic was muted and I was talking.
There it is.
What is the melee range of the Y weapon? Because it only tells me 10/30, and I've googled it, and nobody gives me the damn melee range.
Oh, okay. So melee, it's just a normal 5 feet. But with the Yakul, or how the hell you say that weapon's name, you can throw it if you want to.
It was said it was a spear, and I was like, what the?
I think it's a Yakla.
Oh wait,
Anyway.
Yik-Ulwa. That's how it says.
Yeah.
Yik-Ulwa.
Yeah.
Boom.
Seeing how I'm in my unnatural form currently, I would like to basically backflip onto the platform and slam down the Y weapon directly into the forehead of the. Is it a dwarf zombie?
It's a dwarf-looking zombie, but it's more of like he looks like a dwarf, but he's not. Not into all of them is
Smaller zombie boy.
Smaller zombie, sure. It's more of the fact that he's a humanoid with a giant bushy beard. It's more of that sort of thing. All the dwarven zombies, I believe, have been killed.
Can I do this?
Let's see what you got. Make an attack roll for me.
Oh. Okay, don't target him.
16, that will hit as you jab that of the Yik-Ulwa forward, dealing 5 points of damage towards him. You see as he immediately almost begins to drop off of the platform, but he needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Let's see if he's able to resist the fear. That is a 7. I believe that fails. He is considered frightened. As you have that of the weapon lodged into that of his chest, you see as he just begins to just stop for a brief moment in time. His arms go slack as he just begins to stare off into that of your soul, and you see as his eyes again begin to go purple before a sinister black. He is feared. That said, that is your action. You got anything else for us?
Can I throw the healing potion at Navarro as a bonus action?
Oh yeah, sure. It's just, yeah, you can, as an object interaction, you just pass it to him. So you still have your bonus action if you got anything else for it.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to give it to him. I didn't know if I could.
You can't feed it to him, but you can just hand it to him, though.
Oh, I can't smash it on him? Damn.
Nah.
Okay. I'll throw it into the cart.
All right, you got it. As you do so, that is, I believe, your turn, unless you want to do anything else.
No, that is my turn.
You got it. So, that said, Myra, that is your go. Spike, or you receive initiative. Navro, you are on deck. Spike, as you are sort of almost caught in between that of the giant ogre zombie and the other zombie-ish creature behind you, what would you like to do?
So, as my first instinct was going to be to try to get that zombie, but seeing Myra come in, all right, you got this. I got bigger fish to fry. And I turn to the big ogre, and I want to try to swing my hammer on top of my head and jump on it and bring it down right on its head.
Hell yeah, make an attack roll for me. With that of them all. Ooh, that was nearly a 20. 14, oh, so natural 14, so 19 to hit and 11 points of damage with a huge crack. You immediately almost take and dislodge this entire zombie's head off of his neck entirely. You see as he begins to just almost pull it forth and reattach it right in front of your eyes. He is unfazed, but he is definitely injured and feeling that of the pain. That said, that is your action. You have the rest of your turn. Anything else for us?
That's about it. I'll try to stand as much as I can between the big guy and Navro.
All right, Navro, speaking of which, you receive initiative and you are unconscious at the moment. So, I need you to make a death saving throw for me.
I can do death saving throws with advantage as well,
Yes.
due to being a required, which is nice.
Let's go.
Oh,
One more time in case for 20.
Okay.
Oh, so close. 18 will take that anyways. That being said, Navro, as you are slowly slipping towards that of death, what flashback plays before your mind? What memory enters that of your head?
Well, I would say something of like, maybe like a childhood, like very, very young, and just hearing a ton of voices of different dialects and noise, just the noise of what would be only found in a city. And for the first time since he's awoken, not only is he feeling nostalgia, but like some form of joy.
And as that happens, you look forth and you see this sort of bit of joy. And part of you wants to sort of go back to it. Part of you. However, something around you, some force, is pulling you further and further away from that same joy that you felt oh so long ago. That being said, that is your turn, and that is your initiative. Zephyr, what would you like to do as you are surrounded at this moment in time?
How hard would it be to knock out the weapon of the giant ogre's hand?
Goddamn, you're trying to look for like Battle Master Fighter or something.
I enjoy, man. I enjoy it.
So for a cold shot like that, you could do it, but it wouldn't do any damage, and you got to make like opposing athletics check against this big fucker. So it ain't really easy, but it's a possibility.
Or not martial check.
All right, I'll make a martial check. So wisdom, for me.
Wisdom, ability check 6. I'm guessing no.
Nope.
How much athletics do I have? No. But saving damage against everyone, and no, I'll just go over. So yanking the spear out of the dead corpse, he's going to kind of spin it around overhead and try and jab it in.
All right.
So,
Towards the smaller zombie or the ogre zombie?
yeah.
Gotcha. Smaller one. Take the spear, make an attack roll with
Oh.
it. There you go. Total of 17 to hit with one single thrust. 10 points of damage. Not bad. He is near death. You see, as you begin to jab out of the or jab your spear directly into that of the head of the creature, you yank it out. However, he is barely just almost acting off of just straight instinct, and he is still alive, but barely at that. That being said, is that your turn, or you got anything else?
Mushroom! The thing's moving!
That said. All right.
Dab.
Oh man. That being said, is that your turn, Zephyr?
Yeah.
All right, Ogre Zombie's turn. He, oh boy. You're dealing with that. You just shot him in the face. He doesn't like that. You just, like, literally nearly decapitated him. All right, Amethyst, roll a d4, odd and then odd or even.
I'm gonna be risky, even.
Even, all right, d4.
Cursed.
Oh,
It's cursed
man.
whenever you ask that. Don't
It
ask
really
people
is.
that. It's just cursed.
It's cursed. It's all a part of the plan. Oh man. That being said, even he is going to take that of his giant morning star and bash your skull into that of the cart. One swing coming towards you. Let's see. Ooh, that's a 2. That was close to a 20. Thank God. That being said, with an 8, you see as he crashes and strikes with that of the Morning Star, and you almost, Zephyr or anybody standing on it, yeah, Zephyr and that of Spike, you guys nearly get tossed completely off of it as you see a big portion of it is completely destroyed and dismantled. You see as it begins to sort of sputter for a brief moment in time as if it's no longer magically charged, and then begins to continue forth rising. That said, good stuff, Amethyst. That's all he's got. He ain't got much. He hit and he hit hard. So, that said, Ingot, you receive initiative. Meanwhile, in the battle of the century between you two, what would you like to do in Fight Night over here?
Whack him with my stick.
8.
No.
You see as he immediately dodges off to the side. He's able to immediately get ready to retaliate. Oh man, it's an epic tale over here of level 1
He's
adventures.
become wise to my plans. I guess I just keep staring at him then.
That said, that is his turn. Or Ingot, you continue forth, staring directly at him. Amethyst, what would you like to do as you receive initiative?
All right, so as the big ogre tried to hit me and he misses, I want to dab, and that's how I stab him with the short sword.
Oh my god. Alright, you have it with disadvantage? No, I'm fucking with you. Make an attack roll. Alright, make an attack roll, buddy. Oh no.
Well, that fits.
You
You know what? I have a DM inspiration. I think I'm going to use it.
Alright, you got it. Roll again. Roll again.
Yeah! Swerved it. That was almost... Okay. 14.
I was gonna say natural 20.
I saw the 20 there.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I was really hoping.
I saw it in like a different timeline, but a total of
Double
8 points of
dabs.
damage plus another 4 for a total of 12. Nice. Wait, hold on. Did it go to that of the ogre? I don't think it did. It did.
It says the ogre zombie.
Yep,
Yeah.
it did. It did. Okay, that was weird. That being said, with one single slice, you see as immediately the creature begins to yell out in pain. It is heavily injured now. That said, you have your bonus action if you want to do anything else with it.
Can I shoot him again with my bonus action?
Yeah.
Can
It's
you
with
shoot the
disadvantage,
one
but
by
yeah, you
me?
can do
It's
so.
got 1 health.
You know what? Both of them will be at disadvantage. You know what? Just because I can, because I think it looks cool, stab the ogre, shoot the one in front of Zephyr.
You got it. One stab with the other, one shot with the second. All right, let's do this. Make an attack roll.
Yep. Yeah.
That's pretty
One
good.
hand giveth, and the other hand also giveth.
Dealing 1 point of damage to the creature. That being said, he is dead. How do you want to kill him?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just dab and stab the ogre, and then with my other hand pull up the crossbow and just pow right in the kisser.
Yeah. And as it happens, you see as he completely goes flying off that of the elevator and crashes onto the ground and is dead. Good stuff.
You are on fire today.
I love the fact that Amethyst is a living shitpost, but I really hope that she has a super tragic backstory now. Just
Bro, my
the
backstory is a shitpost.
Yeah, that's really why.
Oh
That's what we're
man.
here for.
It's the worst kind of tragic.
It's gonna be a battle between the shit posters between Star Song the Magnificent and freaking Amethyst. Oh my god, here we go. You got big shoes to fill. That said, is that your turn? Yes, yes.
Yes.
Alright. Amethyst, alright. So, that being said, meanwhile, the Yellow Musk Zombie, there are only 2 left. We're gonna... I'll get back to, like, the WWE fight over there in a minute. We'll handle this real quick. Alright, 1, 2, 3. They don't have Ruthless, so they will not attack Navro. Between Myra, who is on the ground, and Spike, who is right beside here. Yeah, they're gonna attack, the person
Can they
who they're
attack while
on.
fighting?
Bring it.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, they're a friend. Yeah, they can attack while frightened. I think they just do so with disadvantage. Let me make sure. Frightened is weird. Frightened 5E. I think it's just disadvantage. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. Yeah, you're right beside it. Alright, so it will make it within it or disadvantage. Alright, so target. It will try to haphazardly just try to immediately push you off that of the scaffold into that or onto that of the ground or into that of the Ogre Zombie. Let's see what happens. Alright, control. That is a 3. That will completely fail. You see as it tries to like reach out towards you and it just immediately stumbles forward and just almost slams into that of the cart. It is completely just struck with fear from that of Myra. Almost unmoving. That said, that is that creature's turn. All right. Meanwhile, in WWE land over here. All right, hold on. Hey, Ingot, roll a D100 for me,
Okay.
please. I hope. Please have this happen. Please have this happen. Yes. So here's what happens. Ah, boy, I get to do this. This is gonna. All right. This is gonna be weird. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, Ingot, but I shit you not. This is what happens. So, you look over towards that of the creature and you see as its eyes begin to almost shine a bright light. And as it does, it seems to almost be set on sort of fire for a moment. You watch as almost this demeanor begins to change and you look over towards it as it's almost being possessed by someone. Ah, boy, it's been a long time. But you begin to look over and you hear that of a sort of ridiculous voice as it begins to take over its form. And you hear, "Ooh, I'm tired of having this ordeal with this little mushroom man. You're gonna be paced, little man. You're going down." And he is going to slam you once more. And he's gonna channel that power of... Oh, wait, you guys don't know. Does anybody hear this? No, none of you guys hear this, and none of you have ever seen them. So, he's gonna channel the power of one other individual, and he's going to make it with advantage. Alrighty, let's see. Oh my god. 21. That being said, a total of 9 points of damage. Alright, here's what happens. You see as he begins to pick you up and just immediately begins to straight up German suplex you and slam you into that of the ground. Keep in mind, you are about 2 feet tall, so it almost looks as if he's bear hugging you, and it just turns for a ride for the worse. As this happens, you are knocked down onto the ground right here, and he just says, "Ooh yeah, you Panda Man, you're down. You're going down next. Right when Stand the Man Suplex gets a hand to you," and he's gonna charge over towards you.
What the hell is that? Also,
Yeah, I should still be up, by the way, because I have armor. So that should be 6 damage, and I should have 1 health.
Armor. Ooh, gotcha. Well,
Yeah.
keep in mind, he will slam you and he will still walk away or whatever to do so. That being
Yeah,
said,
but I will be able to
you will
try
be-
and
you will
stab
be
him in the
allowed, yeah.
face.
you will be allowed. He said he was doing it, so you get a chance to make an attack
I think I
opportunity.
I should have 1 health as well, I believe.
All right, you got it. Please be the thing that kills him. 8 points a day. So here's what happens. He's like, "You're going down, Panda Man." Ah, shit. Boom, and then just immediately falls down, completely dead. All right, that being said, you see as he begins to drop down and his eyes begin to flicker out, and he looks you directly in the eye and just says, "Tony Takedown will have your soul eventually, little man," and he will die. Oh, man.
I just kept staring at him the whole time, silently, just never broke eye contact. Even being slammed, I just looked him in the eyes.
I hope that's the final boss.
Oh man, well, say that. That being said, all right. See, Max Fish, he remembers. Same thing with Showcase. Oh my God. That said, Ingot, that is. Oh, actually, no, that is their turn. Myra, what would you like to do?
This zombie in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to Mufasa him off this thing and say, "Long live the king," as I Spartan kick him off.
Oh my God. All right, go for it. Make an attack roll.
Oops.
You also, if you're doing the intention of hitting him offwards and off and stuff like that, so he will take falling damage if you're able to hit or roll high enough.
What am
for
I
the
hitting
attack.
with?
Well, I don't know. You said you're Spartan kicking him, so I assume this is just an unarmed strike. If you want a flavor
it
where,
is.
like, yes, jab him with the... never mind, you got it. 22, 2 points of damage. All right. As you Spartan kick him off, you see as he begins to plummet down about 10 feet. He's going to take a little bit of damage. 4 points of damage as well. Oh my gosh, that really kills him.
And a wisdom saving throw since it was melee.
Okay. I think he's still going to be
left
feared
moment
regardless. 2. Yeah, he's definitely feared. As you begin to,
No, it's 0.
as you begin to Mufasa wait, okay, which one? Hold on, you got to be specific. Are you Mufasa like throwing him off, or are you just Spartan kicking him off?
I'm Scar in this scenario.
Okay, that being said, as you drop him off, you see as he begins to reach out, grabbing towards your form. However, he falls and splats onto that of the ground. That being said, bits of blood, he coughs up, but he is still alive, but just barely. Just barely. That said, is that your turn?
I am going to move. Is there room to move past her at all?
Yeah, well, where are you trying to move? Are you trying to like, yeah, oh no, there is literally no place to fit over there. You gotta like jump down and move around.
You know
This,
what? I'm
this
going
platform's
to-
getting a little crowded.
I'm gonna leap onto the minecart. Into the minecart then.
You're gonna leap into the minecart or you're leaning on it?
Leap in.
Alright,
I'm just
you
gonna stay
got
here
it.
because there's no room.
That being said, you begin to do so, and you just look over towards Amethyst, who is riding a little bit of a high as they just straight up pop somebody in the face. And you also see as Navro is still unconscious at this moment. He does need a little bit of assistance. That said, speaking of which, or no, not yet. That being said, Spike, you receive initiative. What would you like to do?
Do I see, like, do I still see this zombie down there, or like,
Yeah.
does it kind of fall to the corner of my eye, kind of thing?
Yeah, you can see it. It's not too hard. Like, she straight up Spartan kicked him. He went flying.
Okay. But now we're 10 feet up, so would I have to like jump down to go attack him?
Yeah, if you want to attack this individual, you got to jump down to do it. She's wearing like.
At this point, yeah, I'm trying to think what would she actually do. Okay. Spike is going to turn to Navro. She looks at the zombie and it's like, okay, that thing's practically dead. It's fine. Turns to Navro and kind of just by instinct, just reaches in a little pocket that you didn't really notice and takes out some bandages and starts taking care of Navro. And you see her eyes start shining bright purple as she's doing this. And how do I?
Oh boy. Here we go.
Yeah. I think I'm doing this right. And as I'm bandaging him, did I do that right?
I
I'm
got
not sure
you.
how to do that.
Hold on.
cool.
Healer healing. Why is it named that way? Okay, I gotcha. Here,
I
roll a
know.
d6 plus 4 HP or 4.
Okay.
And I will tell you stuff in just a moment. 1 plus 4.
That
Hey, that
sucks.
all adds up. It all helps.
My HP. Don't worry.
That said, that is 5 HP. Yeah, that's nearly all of his HP right there. That said, so as you begin to tend to that of the wounds of Navro, you watch as he begins to slowly be brought back to that of consciousness and brought back to life, almost sort of relying on that of just your instincts. You're kind of like just going through that of the process and all feels natural. As your eyes begin to shine out a bright purple, and she immediately just sort of feels sort of racking in that of your brain. Something begins to just sort of speak into it, and you hear this. I think I had this prepared just in case. Where did you go? That being said, you hear that in that of your mind. That is your action. You have the rest of your turn. Anything else?
Nope, that's it for me.
All right. That said, that is your turn. Navro, you are back up. And actually, speaking of which, Navro, you receive initiative. As this moment in time you see as Spike's eyes are shining, what would you like to do as you regain consciousness back into the realm of the living?
Would I be able to infer that she's like from her reaction, that she's like hearing something?
Make an insight check.
Sure.
Just keep in mind, this is like coming back into consciousness, coming back into like this is like right when it's happening. 7, something's going on. You gotta infer later. Right now, you're not able to just sort of understand this moment in time. But yeah,
He springs back up, kind of leans on his staff. I hate being dead. And he looks at the ogre, but I hate the undead more. And he points and is going to firebolt
yeah.
at the ogre zombie. He's learned nothing. He's gonna keep making the same mistakes.
Oh man, make an attack roll for me, Navro. Let's see what you got. Natural 9 for a total of 16. That will hit. Roll some damage as it goes flying a careen across that of the area. 2 points of damage.
It's an upgrade.
It's an upgrade. We're getting there. We're getting there. 2 points of damage. Level 1. Problems. That being said, it does add up. You do see as bits of his sort of like wooden necklace begin to catch flame, and bits of his flesh are slowly charring over. That said, is that your turn, or you got anything else for us?
I'm going to like duck down again into the cart, just turn to Amethyst, and just, what have I missed?
That said,
Yes.
that said, Zephyr, you receive initiative. What would you like to do? Ogre Zombie's
To
on
be honest,
deck.
I'm just having fun doing dumb stuff. I feel bad. Tell me to stop if it's game too dumb. Can I
I'll
take
just tell
the
you if you
rope?
can do it or not. Go for it.
Can I take the
creativity.
rope?
Uh-huh.
Either throw it over to some people, or tie it to the ground. Jump over the guy, seeing as it's an elevated platform now, and
Okay.
try and tie it around the ogre's neck.
Okay.
Because
how would you-
the minecart thing is going upwards,
Yeah.
so theoretically that will choke him.
I mean, is it gonna hold his weight?
Oh my god.
I mean,
That's
we
a
need to
trick.
wait for the.
There's a
We
couple
need to
things.
wait for the mushroom.
So
That's fair.
you're trying. So what it sounds like you're trying to do is you're trying to tie the rope to something on that of the platform, and then tying the other end around the creature's neck. So
Just
what are you tying
quickly
the
wrap
rope
it
to
around like
on the
that.
platform? What are you tying it to?
Probably one of the metal bars between the wooden boards.
Okay.
And I'm hoping with my sailor background, I'll know like how to tie knots quickly.
I'll give you it. Fine. Make a sleight of hand check with advantage. I'll give you that.
Sleight of hand check with advantage. I love doing dumb stuff.
Can you even choke the undead though?
15. Well, we're gonna find out in a minute. Don't worry about it. That said, so all right. So that is for the first check. Now for the second part of this adventure. How the heck are you wrapping this other side of the rope around this guy's neck? Keep in mind, he's
So,
massive,
see,
and you're
like-
getting close to his height. What were you trying to
Yeah,
do?
I'm elevated. So
Yeah.
if anything, if I have to, I jump on his shoulders and try and wrap it around and jump around this end to kind of like just quickly and just drag it down with me to tighten it.
You're dragging it down with you. Okay.
Well, no, as in
Oh,
like
boy.
dragging the rope so it tightens.
Drag. All right. I will say this, Big Panda Man. I need you to make an acrobatics check for me. As you're trying to leap onto that of the shoulder, this is you taking your sleight of hand check in from earlier, wrapping it around quickly around his neck, and then trying to jump off and tighten it even further. Let's see what you got. Acrobatics. 13.
Can I add 2 of my inspiration die to that?
15. All right. So here's what happens. Is that the final thing?
Yes.
So here's what happens. So as you're jumping onto the shoulders of the creature, you get the rope around that of the neck of him, but it seems to be loose. And as you're sort of trying to balance off that of his shoulder, you see as he just slings you completely off, and you begin to go tumbling. That is not enough to be able to beat the DC, but the rope itself is around his neck. It just needs to be tightened. That being said, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as you are slung off, because you are falling and plummeting down to that of the ground.
It was worth it.
So it's in the processes. That is going to be a little unfortunate, but you're going to take a total of, if it rolls, 4 points of bludgeoning damage as it is a long fall down, and you are a big individual. You crack amongst that of onto that of the ground, and you take a little bit of damage, coughing up almost the air leaving out of you completely, but you're still up, and the plan is in motion. That said, you also receive a health potion from that of chat, and you also see, as similar to what happened before, you watch as another sort of figure begins to emerge before you, and as it happens, you see as they immediately begin to just look directly down towards you, and they just begin to just hand you a potion.
What's the figure shiny?
Hey, thank you.
Not originally, but then you see as it just sort of hands it out, and then it just explodes out in that of electricity. That's the shiny thing.
God damn, I want to eat it.
Sensei, going off like how things have been going, when's the thing going to rise?
So from
That's
what you can tell, it's about after this, after the Ogre Zombies initiative, it should be 4 out of 5. After that, it will be one more round, and then this thing is probably going to be fully charged and zooming on out of here.
Yes.
That is the gigglings of a mad scientist right there. That is a super villain right there. Oh my goodness. That being said, all right, is that your turn, Zephyr?
Yes, it is.
All right, Ogre
I
Zombie.
might as well martial check, just to check how much health he has.
All right, make a martial check.
And that was a wisdom check. Okay. No.
2, no. Well,
The ogre is made of ogre.
you will see as now, I have good news and bad news, Zephyr. Which one do you want first?
I already know he's coming at me.
The thing is, though,
What's the good news?
what's the good news? Well, the good news is you just sort of look over and you see as it's just slowly getting tighter and tighter. But the problem is, as it's getting tighter, the elevator is slowly rising, and you're getting away from it. You will
The
see.
rope's up there. It's fine.
All right. Well, the Ogre Zombie's gonna go slamming onto you, and he is not going to relent. That said, oh boy, you are knocked. Yeah, you are knocked prone from the fucking fall. Oh boy. He will do it with advantage. I wish you the best of luck, Finn. I really do. Let's hope that Karanos armor is coming into play. 24. 7 points of damage. No. With a huge crack.
It was worth it.
That being said, with a huge crack across that of your chest, you cough up that of blood, and you watch as Zephyr begins to go unconscious. You see as the creature begins to roar out after claiming his first kill, and as that happens, he then looks towards the next individual. That said, oh boy. Oh boy. Ingot, you receive initiative at this point. What would you like to do as you are bleeding? You are wounded.
I use second wind. Wait.
Oh,
Is there anything shiny in the room? Or anywhere nearby?
Amethyst is shiny.
I just inspired.
Actually, I don't think you could probably see her.
I use second wind.
Yeah, you probably can't see Amethyst because she's in the cart and she's. Well, actually, the what do you call it? The fucking crystals are shiny.
Yeah, you would have seen the lightning as well.
That too.
Yeah, the poof of lightning inspires me, so I use second wind to heal, and then I dash to just sprint at this ogre.
Alright, you got it. Using your action to dash, you charge forward directly towards him, and you see as immediately the creature looks over towards you as this little small myconid with that of a giant greatsword at their side, or longsword at their side, begins to rush towards them. That said, that is your action, your movement. You used your bonus action. I think that's your turn, unless you got anything else.
I think that is my turn. I just start staring at the ogre intently.
Alright, that said, Amethyst, you receive initiative. What would you like to do, my friend?
Never take your eyes off the enemy. Yes, yes. And then I'm just gonna like stab him with the short sword.
You got it. Make an attack roll for me.
Yar.
14. That said, 7 points of damage. You have an ally next to you because of Ingot. Another 6 points of damage. My god. That being said, now the damage is coming through. You take your short sword and slash towards that of the creature, and you see as his arm is almost completely cleaved off. That being said, you have a bonus action. Anything else you want to do?
You know Amethyst got the gat.
That being said, make an attack roll with the crossbow.
The gat strikes back.
The gat strikes back for a total of 5 more points of damage. Holy crap. That being said, hold up, let me... That being said, with another strike, you shoot directly towards his other eye as it goes completely blind. You see as he's just sort of swinging madly and wildly at this point. No remorse for anything around his entire form. That said, Amethyst, is that your turn, or you got anything else?
No, that'll be it. But when I stab him with a short sword, can I do like the Zorro cut? But it's just Z for Amethyst.
Yes, you can. You got it. All right.
Z for
Yes, Z for
Z
Amethyst.
for
Damn,
Amethyst.
she doesn't know how to fucking spell.
Imagine it's not even a letter. It's just like
It's just
like on a like a 45-degree angle.
It's my closest approximation to a Z.
You got it, buddy. That said, oh, whoops. Yellow Musk Zombie, he is going to stand up. There are no other enemies around, but he will look over towards the small myconid. He will walk underneath this area, and he will march over towards you. And he's gonna go, he's gonna try to really just grab you and just sort of slam you again once more.
He's
I
still
don't even
frightened.
try to dodge. I just
Oh
stand
wait, yeah,
there.
he is frightened. Never mind. He can't do any of that because you're here. He thinks about moving forward, and then he doesn't.
Nah.
Yep. Yeah, that's all he can do really. So, action to dodge. That is it. All right. Myra, you receive initiative. What would you like to do?
From the inside the cart, I want to leap in this direction. So I'm at the edge. From the cart, I want to leap there. Swing is an intimidation, by the way, a bonus action or is it a full action?
Full action.
Damn.
Well, if you're trying to get like mechanical benefits, like taunt them into hitting you or spearing them or anything like that, it's an action.
Okay. And I'm going to, from leaping from the car, I'm going to slam down this stupid named spear and hopefully hit it.
All right, let's see what you got. You take that of the Yiklua or that of the weapon and begin to try to stab forth. Let's see if you are able to make purchase. That said, a 14, that will hit, dealing a total of 4 points of damage. Jesus. That said, you begin to take that of the blade and yank it out, and as you do, you see as the creature begins to drop down to one knee. He is near death, my friends. He is near death. That said, Myra. Wisdom saving throw. All right. Oh boy, wisdom saving throw coming at you. Oh no. That is a 9. You see as he begins to drop down to one knee, bits of murmurings and bits of whispers begin to enter into that of his head and his mind. You see as he begins to sort of hold it, racking it in with pain before his eyes begin to go black as he opens them. And he is frightened. That said...
Hey, Sensei, if he's on his knees, does that mean it tightens?
It does. It does. It all adds up. It all adds up. Oh boy.
This fucking ogre is going out like David Carradine. Poor Matt.
Oh boy, here, we're gonna make a Constitution saving throw for him. Oh dear lord. Oh dear lord. Alright. 1 point. Alright. You will see as slowly but surely his head is being ripped off at the moment. Kind of similar to when Spike sort of immediately cleaved it off with their maul and he reattached it. This thing is, or all the tendons are slowly coming out. It's not getting repaired anytime soon. That said, he's still alive, but for how long? Spike, you receive initiative. Or actually, excuse me, Myra, is that your turn?
See, leave. Unless I can just drop the blade on him if he's at 1 health. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Spike, you receive initiative. What would you like to do in this moment?
Gonna walk up to the edge of the platform, and I want to aim kind of right here, so that to kind of help the rope pull up and his body slump down.
All right, make an attack roll for me. Oh boy. That being said, a 16 to hit, 11 points of damage. You only had 3 health. How do you want to kill this thing?
So as my my hammer barrels down, it hits him on the clavicle and just crunches up all the bones, and the putrefied flesh just starts to separate. And as the weight of his body slumps down, it just rips, and the head is left on the rope while the body slumps.
Nice. That being said, as that happens, you watch as the lower portion of his form begins to collapse. And as it does, you hear as a loud sort of thump as it crashes amongst that of the ground, as he is no longer moving and no longer alive. That said, he is now out of initiative. However, there is still one other individual who has been straight up stabbed to death, brought onto that of the scaffolding, Spartan kicked down, stabbed again. He is still alive. Spike, I don't think you can do anything to finish this person off. So is that your turn? All right, now
yeah,
bro,
that's it for me.
Bring us home. What do you got for us? All right. Yeah, you receive initiative. What would you like to do?
Oh, I just look over past. Sorry, I just look over past Spike at the zombie. Kind of narrow my eyes. Was this the one that attacked me earlier? That knocked me out the second time?
Yes, it was.
I think so.
He grins a little maliciously and then just mouths revenge before pointing and firebolting. It's the only thing I have. Level 1, you know.
Level 1. What can you do?
I hope it doesn't kill him.
It's not gonna. It's gonna do 1 damage. It's gonna do.
Don't you say that. Don't you say that. Make an attack roll with the firebolt.
15.
22. Roll damage. Come on, buddy. You got this.
2 damage.
Well, the good news is he only had 1 HP. How do you want to kill him?
I aim like like right as he's like kind of gnawing, his mouth opens and it just goes right through his like the back of his head.
That being said, as it does, you see as his head begins to immediately become charred completely, and you watch as the creature begins to drop down, dead and defeated. And with that, my friends, with all the enemies sort of, with all the enemies no longer apparent and no longer moving or around, you do hear the sounds of more and more approaching. But for now, combat is over. That said, we will still be in initiative because we now have an issue. This thing, or this elevator, is getting ready to rise. I believe after Zephyr's turn, it has one round and it will charge forth as it is completely powered, I believe. I don't have that mistaken or wrong. That being said, you guys will have one turn to get not only Ingot up here, who is on the ground at the moment, but also revive Zephyr, and also get his big old self onto this platform with you guys if you guys are trying to escape otherwise. That being said,
I got help potion on me, and also the rope's connected to the big ogre.
Zephyr, I need you to make a death saving throw for me, big guy.
Oh no. Okay. Where's death saving throw set?
Just roll a d20.
Okay.
17. All right, you're able to fight through it and continue forward, but tell me, Zephyr, what flashback or what memory plays upon your or in your head as you're slowly slipping towards that of death?
So after tying or semi-tying the rope around the ogre's neck and being yeeted off and smashed, he'll be back on a boat. The crashing, roaring waves around him as he's trying to hold the sails upright, trying to keep them going. People yelling around him in the chaos that ensues, just trying to brave the stormy seas.
And as you begin to do so, make a perception check for me, Zephyr.
Perception? What? Perception.
Natural 20. I see. So, Zephyr. Oh boy. You have a choice. I won't explain the, or I won't explain the, what do you call it? The, context of it. Pick one. Monster or person?
Person.
Person? Alright. As you begin to see that of the sort of this, or that of the screaming and that of the sort of, almost that of the storm, you watch as you find yourselves almost surrounded in that of this strange sort of mist. It seems sort of starry, if you will. Almost like an astral coloring. But you look around and you see two individuals that begin to stick out. They both seem to be locked in that combat, not against each other, but against something. It is all sort of hazy visions for you. But you see as these two are locked in combat with some other individuals, and you see that of a female bearkin, with that of just ripping into all of the enemies before her with their bare claws, and another individual smaller with that of crystalline arms. Sort of a humanoid or a human sort of presence about them, but their arms completely made of crystals as they're firing off arcane blast after arcane blast. That being said, as you try to get sort of bits of details of them, you watch as something begins to pull you further and further closer towards death, and lightning begins to surge amongst your form. That said, that's a success on your part. Ingot, you receive initiative. Now, to preface, right now you are about 10, or actually, yeah, you are now 15 feet below as their platform raises once more. How are you trying to get on top of this thing, or what are you trying to do at this moment in time? You got one round. Think wisely.
Am I able to try and get Zephyr up?
Like heal him or just pick him up? Which one?
Heal him? I don't really know how unconscious works.
So if you want to, you can try to stabilize him, which is just a medicine check. just administering him, making sure that he no longer has to make death saving throws. That takes an action to do if you want to do that. If you have a potion or anything like that, then you can like if you have anything to heal him, like a potion or anything, then you can bring him back to consciousness where he has his whole turn. If you want to just pick him up, I mean, yeah, you can just try to pick him up, but he is a big guy and you are a little dude.
I have a lot of strength.
You do.
I will try to pick him up, and I want to try and pick him up and get him onto the platform because there's a rope dangling down, isn't there, from strangling the ogre to death?
Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to get him onto that of the platform because the platform is 15 feet up into the air at the moment, and even if you like somehow Hercules and put him over your head, he's not really going that high up. But you can pick him up if you want to.
I want to like try and pick him up and then like grab onto the rope if it's in reach, and just kind of hold on for dear life onto the rope, hoping they can pull me up.
Hold on, let me think about something. So the rope would be hanging from there. The rope would be the end of it would be hanging on that of a giant neck of an ogre zombie and such. So it is dangling forward. You would not be able to reach that, sadly.
I have one question for Ingot. How much does Ingot weigh?
Ingot weighs? That's an excellent question. How would I find out? I'm carrying 64 pounds, and as a myconid, I probably weigh 1/5 of a fuck all.
I was thinking because he's super light. Yeah, I could have used Mage Hand, but if he's wearing 60 pounds,
he's not 5 pounds or lower than that.
Oh,
So
no, 10
Ingot
pounds.
might be 5 pounds, but
10
he is
pounds.
wearing full heavy armor, a shield, and a giant sword.
Yeah,
That moss
yeah.
bikini's heavy.
It's dense.
It is-
It's super like tightly knit.
It was forged in the heart of a dying star.
Up
I
his-
will still try to pick up Zephyr. If there's an ogre body, can I try and crawl onto the ogre's corpse to
Yes,
get
you can.
elevation?
Get a little bit of elevation. Hey, it all counts. All right, he is a massive little guy or big guy. So I need you to make an athletics check to pick up Zephyr first off. That being said, 14, you're a little strong. You're stronger than the average myconid. You're able to pick him up and try to pull him. You didn't necessarily fail. So you're able to sort of drag him with all of your strength. Now, it takes you a long while. Because you're not only just dragging this friggin'... How much does Zephyr weigh? Because I know it's a lot.
He's a chunky dude. I don't think we ever gone over like weight. The weight carried is 66 lbs pounds.
Point is, it's a
And
lot.
I think yeah.
Point is, it's a lot or whatever. So you're not only just sort of pulling him, but you're also pulling him on top of that of the ogre zombie itself. That will take all of your movement to get even just about 10 feet on top of this creature. Or not on top of this creature, but moving at 10 feet in general. Right now, you're elevated 5 feet on top of the creature. So the distance between you and the platform itself is 10 feet of a difference. That said, that is your action, or excuse me, that is your movement action. Is there anything else you can do as an action or a bonus action?
Can I dash as my action? I really want to try and drag this bastard.
You can, but you can't really like, you can jump or whatever, but there's not really anywhere else to go like upwards because it's like, again, it's elevated. You know what I mean?
How close am I to the rope if I am like dragged him onto the ogre?
How close are you to the rope about again?
Because I imagine there's extra length because it was wrapped around his neck.
About 7 feet away from it. You could probably like lay Zephyr down, jump off of his back to grab it, but again, and be able to save yourself. The problem is you wouldn't be able to really get Zephyr as well up there with you. That's the main issue.
I'm so sorry, guys. It was worth it though.
We're just trying to do the stylish.
I think his Seth exploded.
Oh no.
Oh no. He hit that bead free frame.
No.
No, sorry,
Oh,
it's
there-
fine. There was just an anti-magic thing. He turned back into a mannequin. Sorry.
Ah, internet OP. microphone died.
Oh,
I just try and prop his body as high as I can, and I'm really just trying to lift this boy up.
you got it. All right, that said, you're just lifting him up. Easy enough. So, that said, as that is your turn in initiative, next up we have Amethyst. What would you like to do?
Well, me with my strength and lack thereof can't really help. But Ingrid is lifting Zephyr, right?
For all of like 2 feet.
All of like 2 feet, huh?
Yeah, even if my arm's like max extended and I could lift his body like as a straight plank, I am only 2 feet tall with like the equal arm span.
All right, here.
I
Hold on
imagine
one
you look like one of those like tiny ants lifting a giant leaf relative to its body
second.
size.
1 second. Amethyst, you can think about what you're trying to do. Give me just 1 moment. All right.
Okay.
You can let me die, guys. I went out the right way.
No.
No child left behind.
I know how to save you.
It's so
I mean,
worth it.
And I can only help when it's gonna be my turn. So I think I can pull you up.
Yeah, probably. I think the rope would have been like 25 feet, I think. Is it a 25-foot rope?
It was. Yeah, it was.
All right, there we go.
I think it's not really got a head anymore or a neck. I don't think.
Okay.
The rope is 7 feet away from me.
It's like what happens when someone's hanged and the like neck kind of goes like a you know? Oh.
At least we're on the body. It'll just drag up with it.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, Amethyst, what are you trying to do for your turn, if anything?
Okay. Alright, so the rope is still connected to Zephyr, right? And I guess the ogre by proxy.
Yeah.
Okay. So I am going to I'm gonna put down my short sword. I'm gonna take the health potion I have on me.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna like slide down the rope, and when I get to Zephyr, just once more shove it in his pie hole.
All right. You jump down, and as you do, sliding off that of the rope, you're able to do so. Off the rope. I will tell you what, because it is still a little bit of a drop. Make it just a quick little acrobatics check. It's not that hard of a DC.
All right. Hey-ya!
19, you're able to jump off that of the sort of ogre's hanging head, and you're able to jump down, do a little bit of a tumble roll, and as you do, you land towards that of Zephyr. As you do so, you shove that of the potion, beating it to them, and as you do, that is your action to do so. But Zephyr, you return back to consciousness. Amethyst, roll a d4. Or actually, no, this is the normal potion, so roll 2d4 plus 2.
Yar. I must
There we
target
go.
a token. Oh, that's fine. Yar.
Yarhar. 9 HP. Good stuff. That being said, as this happens, you watch as Zephyr, almost a bit of surge electricity begins to rush across that of your eyes, and as it does, you're shocked back up to reality and back to that of consciousness. So, that said, Amethyst, is that your turn, or you got anything else for us?
Yeah, with him being healed, I'm just gonna grab the rope and start scrambling back up it.
All right, I'm trying to jump up. Oh, you're trying to jump off that of Zephyr and then jump towards that of the head and the rope to climb up.
Sure.
All right, hold on, let me measure this. So 5, 10, R5, drop down 10, 15. Oh, you're cutting it close, my friend. Make another acrobatics check. You are cutting it close.
I am a walking meme. Let's go.
10. Ooh. That being said, Amethyst, right now you are sort of hanging from that of the. You're in the process of just sort of hanging from that of the ogre skeleton's head at the moment, just slowly rising upwards. That said, that is your turn, and unless I don't think you got anything else. You can't do anything as a bonus action. Yeah.
Nope.
That is that.
Nope.
Myra, you receive initiative. What would you want to do?
I'm going to flip the Y weapon upside down, so I'm holding the blade, and get down on my hands and knees, grab something metal with one of the magnetic gauntlets, and hold it over the edge, so that's whatever my arm length is plus 4 feet that I'm reaching down with. And if I can I forcibly, like, I'm using my strange feeling hand, the one that doesn't feel like my other.
The one that doesn't feel like the other.
I sent
Are
it
you
in that
talking?
message earlier.
Hold on 1 second. Oh, gotcha. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Oh, no. Okay. All right.
And I want to try and forcibly dislocate it of sorts and maybe extend the reach a little bit.
Holy shit. All right, I will say this. Make a Constitution check, Myra. Oh, come on.
Ooh.
13. That's not bad. So here's what happens, Myra. As you begin to almost try to forcefully dislocate that of your shoulder, you do take about 2 points of force damage from that of the process. But hey, you're able to extend even further down. And I will say, anybody trying to climb up onto that of this, or climb up onto that of the scaffolding, it will allow them to do so with advantage, and the DC is lowered significantly between that of you and Amethyst. That said, Myra, that is your action. You got anything else for us? Or is that your turn?
Yeah, with the, I think it's about to be the last round of my form of dread, and since I actually have a mouth, it's gonna smile for a moment.
Oh.
And as it does, that said, Ingot, Zephyr, and Ingot and Zephyr, you look up and you just see that. This sort of almost barely sort of smiling, just mound of almost just deteriorated flesh and more.
Don't worry, I got this. I didn't go so well.
No. Oh boy. Ingot, you look towards that of Myra.
Just real quick, they can't see my mouth because the flames are bursting out of it still.
Oh no! It just stacks on with this character, it really does. That says, Spike, you receive initiative, or at least in your turn. Is there anything that you're trying to do to help them out?
Yeah, so I'll, can I actually stand at the edge of the platform somewhere close to Myra?
Yeah, you can just either do it like right here or like right there, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So I'll dangle off the edge. So right now, Zephyr is conscious again.
Mm-hmm.
And is Myra grabbing one of them yet?
I've extended my arm about 7-8 feet. I don't know at this point.
It's not
with
that
my
far,
weapon.
but it's like far enough as
Well,
much
no,
as you
with
can.
the weapon.
With the weapon, yeah, I gotcha.
Okay. I want to jam my foot like kind of in one of the rails to get like a good foot lock kind of thing, and I'll try to dangle over the edge of the platform and extend my arms and try to grab anybody or anything that is closest. I don't know if I can reach anything like that, but
you can kind of like use that as probably like a weapon similar to that of Myra if you want. Other than that, you're trying to just sort of hold or lean off to the side, trying to or extend a hand, or are you extending something else for them to grab onto?
Oh well, I have my hammer.
It is
so
covered in spikes.
Yeah, it is covered in barbed wire, glass, and more. It is. So
there's a few spots on the handle that don't have anything.
I'm looking at this art. Shit, man, I don't know, man. I don't know about that one.
I'm really looking forward to Finn having to visualize this for the drawing.
Oh man.
Then I guess.
So I'll tell you what, you
I
can do
won't.
it. Who's holding that glass and barbed wire side? Is it you or them?
I'm holding the barbed wire side.
Oh dear lord.
I was gonna extend like the less scary handle part.
Alright, here's what I need from you.
Don't grab the
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as you place that of your hands onto the barbed wire and onto the glass, and they immediately begin to pierce and draw that of blood. Oh boy. If there is anybody to do it, it'd be the Blood Hunter.
Of course.
Oh wow.
Waiting on Foundry. You can roll it for me if you want.
Oh, how you do it is you double click on your character token, you hit the Constitution thing at the top, and then it'll ask you for saving
No,
throw.
Foundry died.
Oh, Foundry died. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Saving
I'm waiting for
throw.
it to reload, so yeah.
Oop. Okay, now I roll a 20. All right. I hate when I roll for fucking people. God damn it. That being said, natural
Blood
20.
goes back in out of fear.
That being said, Spike, as you begin to immediately or extend that of the hand to lengthen that of the maul to sort of extend it towards anybody to grab it, you begin to draw a bit of blood. However, you don't care in this moment in time, and you're able to shrug off that of the pain. Your hands are completely covered in that of glass and even sort of coursing amongst the barbed wire. That's gonna leave a mark and a nasty scar, but it doesn't matter. Gotta save this ally. That being said, that is your turn. That will lower the DC significantly, also with that of a natural 20 as well. That being said, Navro, are you doing anything to assist them? Keep in mind, we only have Navro and Zephyr, and after that, this thing is taken off.
I look at all the stuff that's going on. I'm gonna go over like a little bit forward to kind of look and see what everyone's doing. Kind of look at my own arms and see like they're basically toothpicks, and just ball my fists up. Go! You can do it! You can do it! You can do it!
Can
And,
you pick up Amethyst?
Can I pick up Amethyst? Oh,
You got Mage Hand.
Mage Hand can only lift 10 pounds. I don't think Amethyst is that light, especially with all the equipment.
No.
Yeah. But with that,
you can't help her. Granted, she's kinda safe. Oh, kinda. She's hanging on an ogre's head at the moment, trying to climb up. So
I'm gonna give my. Can I give my inspiration to English, who's holding on right now?
You have to do it whenever he makes the roll, but yeah, eventually. Yeah.
When
Alright.
that happens.
Gotcha. That said,
Yeah, you have my emotional support.
Thanks.
All right, as you hear, as Navro was just saying, go, you can do it, let's go. All this other stuff. Zephyr, last turn in initiative. If you guys don't get up here, well, then you guys may be lost down here for who knows how long. That said, Zephyr, what would you like to do? To preface or preface the situation around you, you are on top of an ogre zombie, like on his sort of stomach. Ingot is sort of holding you back up, or holding you up a little bit, but at this point you're just kind of standing up on your own. There is a ogre zombie's head dangling where Amethyst is at the moment, and you are about, I believe, 10 feet from that of the, or from the ledge of the scaffold, or the elevator, excuse me.
So, the rope was 25 feet long. So, would it be in arm's reach?
Would it be in arm's reach? Not at the moment, as this most of it has been wrapped around that of the giant or the ogre's head and that of the rails to sort of make sure that it's not going anywhere.
And how far away is either Myra's hand or Spike's hammer?
It's within, or it's definitely within jumping distance to try to grab it, especially for you.
And is
he's 7 foot tall, isn't he? Isn't
Yeah.
the like hammers extended like
he
over
could
6
what I'm saying
feet?
is because he's in full plate armor, like in all, or not plate armor, but like chain armor. He could just jump up, easily grab it, and all that other stuff.
Okay.
You have to make a roll, whatever, if you want to get Ingot up there as well, but you know.
For right now, I think I'm going to try and kind of monkey chain it. So, kind of grab onto Ingot, do a little jump to reach onto it, and kind of like, you know, Captain America in the Avengers movie where he's holding on between the two helicopter on the platform. Just do that, and it's like down to Ingot, it's like grab a trophy, quick.
All right,
Grab shiny, weapon.
Grab shiny. All right, I will say this: make just an athletic check with advantage, and the DC is significantly lowered due to the help of Myra and that of Spike. Let's see what you got, big man.
And can I give my inspiration to that?
Yes, you can. Oh, thank God for advantage. The first one was a 1, the second was a 16 for a total of 19. Nav, are you giving him an inspiration point as well?
Sure, make it even better.
20. Between all of you, you guys are able, and between you just sort of pulling yourself up almost Captain America style, you see as Ingot, I assume that you're kind of holding on to him, or what are you doing, Ingot, at this moment? As he's just sort of saying, chase after the shiny. Eat the shiny. Ingot.
Oh, no, he died again.
Oh no, he died again. No, no. Oh no. Oh,
Oh, he's alive.
I see eye movement. Seth?
What was that? It's spaced out.
There we go.
No, I just
man.
mentally AFK.
Mentally AFK. Ingot, that being said, you see as Zephyr telling you, chase the shiny. Are you doing that? He's basically like,
Yeah, I had shiny.
Yeah, all right. You got it. That said, between all of you, eventually, you're able to bring that of the big panda man off onto that of the scaffold, or excuse me, the elevator once more. You kind of have to make room a little bit, Navro, as you begin to watch a Spike and Myra, using all of their strength combined, pull them up forth. Ingot, you're able to easy enough jump into that of the cart or off somewhere other safe. Amethyst, you're sort of hanging off onto that of the Ogre Zombie's head, or hanging onto that of the rope, and as that happens, you guys are all slowly ascending upwards out of this mine shaft. One by one, you see as, or excuse me, one by one you watch as both of the crystals begin to light up and charge forth once more, before immediately you guys begin to increase in speed and also increase in altitude. And as you begin to do so, oh boy, you watch as you begin to hear multiple sort of screeches and creatures beginning to sort of surround out of the area. The second horde, the second wave, begin to pour through that of the other sort of holes in the other areas that you saw earlier. However, you all are safe for now. With that being said, you see as the elevator mineshaft elevator lifts you up all the way up to that of the surface, and eventually, as you guys are able to emerge, able to continue forward just for a little bit, traveling outwards. And as you begin to do so, for the sake of brevity, you look out and you see that of a light down that of a tunnel. And continuing forth, you find that of a frozen world outside, completely iced over entirely, with several mountains around. However, it is time for me to change maps for you guys. Oh boy. Good stuff, everybody.
In my form of dread, by the way.
While we're going up. Oh, sorry, go on.
And the armor's just gonna seal up and the fire's gonna die.
You got it.
While we are going up on the platform, I look around at our motley crew and I say, well, looks like we finally made our ascent. And he looks at the camera.
I hate it here. You only get one. You only get one.
No,
Can
I know.
I,
On those death saves now.
can I long live the king him as well?
Oh man, make it an attack roll,
Zephyr
Knockin.
No.
Zephyr will just be in
You
the
think I
back,
won't?
and he's just going to try and like pull up the rope for like the head
Trying to
trophy head.
I'm trying to find one thing. I believe it is this way.
I point at Navro and Zephyr and I just say, "You lot die lot."
All right, so you guys
what I do.
eventually emerge out this area. Oh boy.
Snow.
Oh
Oh.
boy. Ooh.
Hold on, the lighting's not correct. Let me fix that. Bye. All right.
Is that
Nope.
snow?
Goodbye, caves. Hello, hyperthermia. Yay!
All right, here we go, and about there. There we go. Now the lighting's fixed. Boom. All right, so as you begin to emerge towards that of this sort of frozen wasteland, you see that of, obviously, that of the mine shaft behind you, but you also see as bits of crates and sort of debris everywhere, mountains all about. But first, let me get you guys a little bit of ambience before we continue.
I make a snow angel.
Hold on one moment. Hold on. All right,
Too
we'll
bad
use this.
this can never make snow angels. It'll just all melt. Just be a snowball.
Feels
Can I,
bad.
just thinking back about what we were doing,
Right, there we go.
I kind of tap my chest and cough a bit. Take my hand. Do I bleed? Have I bled at all as I was attacked?
I don't think I can bleed either, by the way.
You do. Glad that you
I
asked.
do.
It's not red.
It's not red. What color is it?
I'll DM you.
Can I also get a DM? Because you told me earlier I bled as well.
Yep, I can. Glad you finally asked. It is.
Alongside that. Yeah.
Oh, wait, I think I already know because I asked you about it.
I don't think you do, but you might be able to infer. Oh. All right. That is to you, a Limbit, and to you, Navro.
That is not what I thought it'd be.
And thinking back to the zombies we were just fighting, looking at
Fucking
myself,
saw that.
obviously, what was the color of the blood that they had? Because their eyes were glowing too.
Red. Just typical red. Hold on, let me make sure. For Ink, it's a little bit different, but you could probably assume this because he's a myconid. But it's not really like. It's not really blood. It's more of like he emits poisonous gas and like toxins and stuff like that when he gets hit. You know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No, this is a good question because now I'm wondering: is it visible? Can others see this?
Not really
Yeah.
from your your perspective, Myra, because the armor kind of helps with that. And the only other things that are exposed besides the armor, well, it's kind of like rotted flesh, and it's not really like bleeding at the moment. You didn't really take much actual harm to you. Granted, you are injured, but not that much, right?
So wait,
Navro,
rotten
on the other
flesh?
hand, yours is a little bit harder to see because, again, giant billowing cloak kind of covering most of it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Also, is my arm a noodle?
oh yeah, like yeah, you're not using that thing right now. It is completely dislocated and it is an awful, awful pain.
I wave it.
It just sort of goes limp.
I kind of take in, for what is the first time in this new life, fresh air, outside world, and I look up. What kind of weather is it? Is it cloudy or?
Well, you see as it is kind of like an overcast sort of thing. It is snowing, regardless, and you can kind of see hidden. It's very much hidden, but you can see past that as just a general overcast, that of the sun, actually. You see, it's
Sorry, go on. No, you continue.
but you're generally looking around, getting a general sense of your surroundings. There's a couple things that you do notice as well. All of you, easy enough. You glancing out towards the mountains and the forest, getting absorbed by snowfall at this point. You begin to hear something off in the distance. You're kind of getting the sense of like your general surroundings and being gifted this new light or this new life. However, it's almost kind of interrupted by, well, this. As you begin to hear that of this sort of roar, it almost begins to shake the entire area around you. The ground begins to rumble. And as it begins to do so, shortly afterwards, you hear as the roar sort of ceases. It's cut off, sort of subdued and restrained by a faint light in that of the sky. You watch, Navro, especially you because you were looking towards the weather itself, you watch as something surrounded by stormy gray clouds far above that of the mountaintops. You look up to them and you begin to see as it surges blue for a brief moment in time, and as it begins to surge, ingot, you begin to see a vision in front of you. You see a sort of crackle of electricity, red in nature, not blue, but it courses amongst the sky. Or not blue, it courses amongst the sky, shining across it, before you see a vision or a visage before you, an omen. You see that of another structure. You see several individuals sort of standing amongst that of the sand, and you see shining arcane sigils amongst a strange sort of structure, maybe runes, maybe sigils, you're not entirely sure.
Shiny?
Definitely shiny. Definitely shiny. Before you just hear a word, and you hear just find.
Shiny. I'm just audibly saying shiny each time I see something.
As this begins to happen, you immediately sort of come back to your senses. Every last one of you were able to see that of the sort of shining in that of the sky, especially that of the red one. But as your senses come back to you, as you do, you watch as, or you all actually begin to see, as lightning begins to strike down, crashing onto that of the mountain, specifically towards that of the peak of it. The highest mountain from Navarre, from what you can tell upon that of the range. But you watch as it strikes over that of a second time, a third, a fourth, a fifth, and with each strike, you watch as the marks upon your hands begin to slowly light up. The first being that of the individual with that of the sort of white marking. The last being the one writhing with shadows and that of black. Before each and every one of you hear sort of this sort of word, this final word of the omen, beginning to pierce that of your minds once more, and the word you finally hear is survive. Before the marks eventually cease and stop glowing.
My mark, I don't even know if I have one.
You have the two
You do.
on your the two dots.
I had two magnetic things. Did that actually mark?
Are those the
Yes, they
marks?
did. They did light up.
Sensei,
Yes.
would Zephyr think that the lightning was from Kuranos?
Make a religion check.
Uh,
9
oh.
from you. Also, make it with advantage, because you literally worship him. And all that stuff.
I
But
mean,
regardless, with a
fan.
9, with a
Our
9, you
paladin
still learn stuff, but still.
Plus
With
2
a
in
4,
religion.
okay. So with a 9, you're able to definitely know that this is an omen from Kuranos, especially that of the blue lightning and even that of the strikings of the mountain. The red lightning, you have no idea what the hell that is, though. But it does seem similar in nature. It does seem similar, but again, not really able to tell with a 9.
I would.
guess it's to the mountain.
I kind of step away from the party, like just slightly far away, keeping my eye in the sky, and loudly enough, I say first in Draconic, then in Deep Speech, and then in Celestial. Who's out there? Who are you? I'm not expecting an answer, just on the off chance.
As you say this out,
I say that out loud.
you wait, expecting, well, not expecting, but like, maybe off chance, but nothing does seem to return the call or the answer.
Does Spike notice that he's doing this?
I mean, yelling it out, so pretty sure.
Pretty loud, buddy.
Spike's gonna walk
Affirmation.
up and just gonna say, You hearing voices again?
I turn over, kind of squint my eyes. Were you back there in the mine? You weren't acting too reliably. Hear something you didn't like.
Oh yeah.
See something you didn't want to see. I know
Yeah.
working around dead bodies can be quite dangerous. Believe me, I know. And as I kind of like pat myself down a little.
Now that you mention it, yeah, it's true. I did hear a voice.
And his eyes go a little wide. So I'm not crazy.
Oh no, you're crazy. Yes, yes.
Oh,
I point at
quite.
Never.
Maybe
Oh, it's
not.
crazy.
You're all to hear voices at some point. And then I'll be proven right.
Hey, but you kind of take it a bit step farther.
While they're talking, can I drink that potion?
Yeah. D4 or 2d4 plus 2.
Anyways, taking the beating. I'm not too sure about you, but I'm feeling a bit peckish. Does Zephyr see any signs of life here?
Make a perception check for me.
Perception. 12.
12. Looking about. Signs of life. No animals presence. You don't even hear birds actually, but you do see a forest not too far from here. It's within walking distance.
How much of a walk?
How
would
much
you
of a
say?
walk? It's not. You could probably get to there within like 10 minutes of walking.
Are these trees without
most.
green or with?
With
Like, are
green.
these dead? Okay.
Actually, hold on, make sure and check that. I'm pretty sure yes, but they seem to be they seem to be covered with snow, most of them. But there is they do seem to actually not be dead, or they seem to be living, you know.
Is my arm better, by the way, real quick?
With a 6 on HP, no, but because you dislocated it, you're gonna need to take a little bit of time. But you do feel like all of your wounds and gashes from before, they feel a little bit better, but that is definitely a significant injury, my friend.
I'm gonna wave it in front of Navra's face.
Your dislocated arm.
Oh yeah, no, the noodle of my arm,
Oh,
basically.
God.
I kind of take the time to examine it and kind of like, because you know we're kind of just kind of know like my physiology as well as her physiology, you know. Just kind of squint, look around at it for a second.
Well, if we're gonna be...
Oh,
okay,
you're
you just
going
went straight up
horizontal.
horizontal.
Backwards.
Oh boy.
Whole world went 90 degrees.
You're good. Well, while you're doing that, if you want, you can make a medicine check and all that.
Is there anything exceptionally shiny nearby?
Exceptionally shiny. No, granted, this map doesn't look exactly how it does on your screen. Specifically things of shininess. Make a perception check, Ingot.
By the end of this, I will be very good at finding shinies.
12, not really, from what you can tell. I mean, besides just a couple of rocks, you know, nothing really shiny.
Well, we just give a
Okay.
second to Kat because her phone just died.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm
Hold on a
just
second.
gonna eat some rocks.
Say that again,
Investigation.
or say that again, Pete. Oh, just that.
Oh, I just said that Kat's phone just died.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, we'll just hold off on what she's doing or whatever in the meantime and handle everybody else's stuff.
Well, how's everyone feeling?
I
Wave the
turn
noodle
over.
arm at him.
Oh,
I give a thumbs up.
No shiny.
I turn over and kind of like, you know, tap each of the wounds, the scars that I've taken, and just gonna. By the way, what the hell was that with the rope?
I would work. Yeah, but they're like a good idea. It was worth it.
We have Terrybot to fix the overlay. Haha. Join. Haha. And now we rename them to Spike. Boom. Easy clap.
But nevertheless,
Yeah, it'll work for now.
can't be waiting around here all day. How about all of you? Do you think you can manage getting to the forest over there? Get some food, get some shelter, and have a bit of a rest before night.
Shiny.
Did Navro learn anything when he looked me over, by the way? That I don't know? Because I can't see myself from the outside.
I know, he hasn't made the medicine check yet.
Oh, that was a medicine check for me? Oh, I thought that was a medicine check to Myra to, like, undislocate it. I apologize.
Oh, no. This is a medicine check to examine it.
I see.
You're good.
I am
7. Shit's fucked up, bro. Nah, from what you can see, I mean, yeah, it's honestly, you're gonna have to have somebody just relocate it for her, and then on top of that, it's gonna take a little bit of time for healing. That thing is out of commission at the moment.
Can I try relocating it myself?
You can, but there's a thing for like okay. It's kind of like the thing of, alright, you know that little, it's not even an idea or a theory, but you know how you can't just sort of bite your tongue completely off or whatever, because in the back of your mind or whatever, something in your body is like forcing you to not do that, right? It's kind of that sort of thing or whatever. You're able to sort of dislocate your shoulder, but at a point of trying to relocate it, it would just become too painful even for you to do so.
Kat just said there if she wanted to try and help.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. I can do that. Alrighty. So, if we're trying to relocate a shoulder, that being
I
said,
believe what you have to do is untense your arm and then yank it.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
onto
rough
that
sort of thing.
place.
If there's room, Zephyr will try and help as well. If anything, just to brace him.
I will say this, Zephyr, because you're here, make a medicine check with advantage, due to the help of Spike and everyone else.
I'm not good at it.
Either she.
I got a 17.
17. So between both of you, you kind of have to sort of have them like sort of not tense up for a brief moment before you're able to immediately. It takes a little bit of strength to do so, but between the both of you, you're strong enough and you're able to relocate that of the shoulder and put it into that of place, putting it back into its socket. You hear that of the cracking sound, and it seems worse for wear than that just of a normal humanoid. It sounds like it's painful, it sounds like it hurts. And Myra, you almost feel as if you want to, or something wants to sort of almost come out, like almost like an emotion, a feeling, but it sort of remains inert. Not able to. With that being said, you watch as Myra begins to just sort of sit there, just staring and staring for a brief moment. Granted, you won't really be able to use it. You're gonna need to take at least a long rest to get it healed or fully healed, but it is in the processes of it, for sure.
Zephyr will just reach out a hand to Navro and do a quick lay on hands. So you
like,
get 2
like
more hit points.
Animal paw on my face, or how do you like handle me?
I
Open
take
palm
you into
strike.
my arms and with a hand on the cheek. No, I just put like a big old
He has
paw
to kiss you to make
uh,
it.
Well, that's
on
not the
your
craziest thing I've
shoulder,
seen.
and you'll just feel like a warmth just course through you.
Feels this warmth, it's not welcoming. Ugh. Oh,
Not
there she is.
my fault. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yay.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Is it the same warmth as when you pee your pants?
No.
For now, but you know.
That
But-
being said, here's what happened. Well, quick little story or whatever. We had the so the captain of the Vanguard, or that sort of thing. You guys met him if you played in the World event. His way of doing lay on hands was by two-piecing somebody up, by literally punching the shit out of him and healing him. So, I mean, I've seen some stuff.
One like that.
Hit him with the
I've
two-piece
always
combo.
wanted to make it like that.
That said, so, Navarez, you're healed up even a little bit further. That said, what would you guys like to do, or say, or do?
Well, figuring out what to do from here, I think we should head to the forest. Get something to eat, refuel, sleep. I'm heading off. If you guys want to follow me, then don't hang about.
With my one good arm, can I pop open a crate to see if there's food in there?
Sure thing. Make an investigation check.
It's a good idea to get cover.
Yes.
3. You're kind of sort of in a weird state at the moment, Myra. It's kind of I don't know, there's kind of a strange sort of feeling washing over you, but kind of focused on that at the moment and having a little bit of trouble concentrating, even more so than you normally do, which is not by much.
I'm gonna follow him and I'm gonna say one word. Just say, "Hey."
Hey, that's what the sleep's for.
I would also like to search the nearby boxes.
Me too.
Go for it. Both of you make investigation checks for me.
Oh no.
That being said, 14, and from Spike, 11. Between both of you, looking and scrounging around all of these crates, from what you can tell, you don't find any food, sadly. But you do find something other, or a couple other things that are useful. Scrounging around, you do find a handful of just general materials and tools that could be useful, or at least made useful. Bits of nuts and bolts and other things, and you guys are able to at least secure that of throughout the or just sort of scavenging, even or majority of the entire area, but you are able to scavenge about 3 stocks of materials. That being said, I will add that to your inventory. 3 stocks, so you are now at the cap of 5 stocks of materials. That being said, you can only carry so much. But the other thing that you guys are able to at least find is you're able to find 2 stocks of water. That is all.
Oh.
Did I find anything shiny?
Shiny, I mean, nothing really specific. I mean, besides like tools, if you count iron shiny, and like that's a pickaxe, so.
If there are any like polished tools, I will attempt to eat them.
Polished tools, probably not. It seems to be these were just sort of thrown about. Most of them are kind of haphazardly and shillily made and used extensively and just tossed over off to the side, from what you can tell. Most of the crates from which you look around and scrounge for, a lot of them are empty. But you're able to at least find a couple through the dozens and dozens and dozens of crates. And where is the water? And
Water.
all right. That said, as you guys are scrounging around, Zephyr, Myra, you would have saw them sort of scrounging about. Would you have waited for them, or would you have continued forth?
Myra's in a weird headspace, and she's gonna keep walking.
Zephyr's kind of not wanting to hang around and waste time, so he's going to carry on.
Alright. So you are long ahead of them. We'll get back to you in a moment. Alright. Myra, I'm assuming you're just following Zephyr, right?
Following him unless something catches my eye.
Yeah, he'd also keep an eye out just if there's any thing. So basically kind of stealthy, but casual.
Alright, make a stealth check then, if you want to.
Oh, I'm blatantly walking.
Alright. You got it. That being said, 14, and we'll get to you in a moment. That said, Amethyst, Navro, Spike, and Ingot, is there anything you 4 are doing off to the side?
I'm just gonna like wait around this particular minecart at the entrance and turn to the other 2 and just
You wait up. You go ahead. I'll catch up.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Just need a second for my old bones.
Do you want me to carry you?
I'm not that decrepit. Yes.
Can you carry me? Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You carry him like a cat.
Alright.
How burned do I get by holding the flaming salamander?
Well, it depends. Amethyst, do you have your fires or your flame on right now, or do you turn it off?
I mean, I feel like I'm constantly, like, at the very least, like, smoldering. But I don't have it on high intensity campfire yet.
Okay,
You're kind of
you
on
go.
a grill.
That being
Like,
said,
I'm like a light bulb at the moment.
okay. So it's like, Spike, it'll be fine for now. Probably don't want to leave Amethyst on your shoulder or wherever for too
Just keep
long,
switching
though.
shoulders, you know,
I
like
mean,
hot
I
potato.
got calluses. I've got scars all over. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's
it's
fine.
like, whatever. If
It's
I
like
get
walking
hurt,
on
fuck
coal.
it, who cares at this point, you know?
Exactly. It's cold. It's just like a
That's true.
heating blanket. Heating
That is
pad.
also true.
like
I
those
guess it sort of
automatic
counters out
electric-
or something a little bit, but not really.
Perfect.
It's like you're definitely feeling cold. Actually, I guess I should probably explain this as well. So, oh boy. I did this for Armor the Frostman. Now to check for you guys. All right, so Zephyr, you get a little bit of a bonus. Myra, you do not. Ingot, you do not. Oh, definitely not with your fucking attire. Hell no.
You gonna tell me it's not
no.
warm?
Spike, definitely not. So from the lot of you, the
Excuse
only
me,
people
okay.
that are most of you are freezing at the moment, or in the processes
did-
of freezing. But
I broke when I want to say I broke crates earlier, and I did shove a bunch of cotton in my armor.
there was no cotton.
Well, whatever was in the crate that I cut up accidentally, bandages or whatever it was.
Oh, you're talking about the rags
Yeah.
from earlier? Oh, okay. Gotcha. They weren't really usable, and like the rags that you were able to find, and they were bandages, but again, it wasn't much anyways because it was just completely destroyed and torn and all that sort of stuff. So it wouldn't be able to provide any of that of warmth really at all.
Well, maybe it absorbs some of my weird colored blood.
That being said, the likes of Navro, Spike, and Ingot, and Myra, you guys are in the process of freezing at the moment, so you guys don't necessarily do something about it. Probably, well, I will say basically at each hour every interval, you guys will have to start making Constitution saving throws or take that of exhaustion as well. That being said, Zephyr, you will get advantage. Same thing with you, Amethyst, from thanks to that of your obviously being on fire and also that of your thick fur. But again, you're gonna need to find some warmth or some shelter very soon. The air is completely freezing and very, very dangerous for sure.
Are any of the crates like the right size for me to be able to just pick it up and carry it with me? Because I'm assuming they're made of wood.
You're trying. Wait, say that one more time. I was trying to read something. Say that one more time.
Can I just like pick up a crate to carry with me? Because I'm assuming they're made out of wood.
Yeah, you could just do that.
Yeah, I'll pick up a crate then and just follow Zephyr.
You got it. Charging along, trekking through the snow. And also to preface, it's roughly negative 49 degrees Fahrenheit. It's bad. And for everybody from
I thought you were
international.
gonna say Celsius.
That in Celsius.
Right?
Well, that being said, it's negative 45 degrees in Celsius.
Okay, it's pretty fucking cold. Yep.
There we go.
Yep.
Negative 45 degrees Celsius.
Negative 45 degrees Celsius. I don't know why I said Fahrenheit. My bad.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty close to one another.
Yeah. So the air hurts when we're walking. Cool.
Yes, most definitely. Alright, well, that said, while those three are walking forth, Amethyst, Spike, and, well, Navro was saying for you to go on ahead. Amethyst and Spike, what are you two doing?
Well, if he tells us to go forward, it's like, oh, okay, I'm not the boss of you. And I'm holding Amethyst close.
Holding the flashlight.
Yeah, and kind of getting a little bit of heat from that. and like I'm moving her like from shoulder to shoulder, and like sometimes like I hold her lower to like warm up my tummy, and like oh hey, could you just like hang out on my shoulders like a cat scarf?
Cat scarf.
Sounds like a nunchuck. You've been just swinging around.
Oh my god. That being
And
said,
I'll grab some crates as well for firewood
you got it.
and head towards the fair.
All right, you continue forth, and you guys may move your characters and all that. While that's happening, Navro, eventually you watch as all the others begin to continue off. Eventually, you are left alone. What would you like to do, my friend?
I slowly look at the entrance of the mine shaft and narrow my eyes, just saying more to the entrance itself.
Join, kill. You don't order me around. And more importantly,
As I kind of raise my hand,
there's not enough room for people like us here. Let's make sure of that.
and I'm going to... The frame of the entrance is wooden, correct?
Yes, it is.
I'm going to just spam firebolts onto the frame in order to collapse the entrance.
As you do, firebolt after firebolt, you watch as it begins to slowly burn before eventually it begins to give way as multiple rocks and boulders begin to collapse the entire entrance hole. You guys probably... how long do you wait before, like, until you start doing this? Like, probably like the time between Spike leaving and everybody.
Until, like, they're all, like, if I was able to view them, I wouldn't be able to see them anymore. And
Gotcha.
then like maybe 30 seconds after that.
All right. Gotcha. Yeah, they wouldn't be able to hear that. Rough.
But the wind, maybe.
Not.
Okay.
Probably not. That being said, as it sits there collapsed, you guys begin to see, or Navra, you first, but you begin to see as something begins to change. Something begins to grow darker for some reason, not entirely sure. Look up, and almost simultaneously, each and every single one of you begin to look up towards that of the sky. And you begin to see as it's kind of like flickering. It seems to just almost like kind of like that of a light. It's strange. But you see as it's kind of churning from that of the strange sort of light coloring of that of almost grayish, kind of blue, but mainly gray from the overcast. And within almost a brief moment in time, you watch as where the sun was, or where you could assume it would be, you watch as it completely vanishes. And the entire sky around you begins to change from that of a gray to a dark purple, signifying that of night. No sunset, no nothing. Just flickering immediately until that of darkness. And as that happens, that is where we will end today's session, as we are at time. Oh boy. So,
Do I have the head of the ogre? Oh, sorry.
you didn't grab it. You didn't grab
Wait.
it. Oh boy.
I
was
pulled
hoping
the
you
rope
would've,
up
but-
with the.
Yeah.
I pulled the rope up with the ogre.
Oh, you
had
pulled the rope
had
up?
You did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, you got the ogre.
Yeah.
Okay, thank God, because I wanted you to,
Yeah,
I wanted
I
you
got
guys to
it.
fucking keep that as badass. Hello? Oh my God. Alright, yeah, you got the
Oh,
ogre.
shit.
That rope is very useful.
Does
Oh,
that mean
man.
I can get my crossbow bolts back from it?
You can. That you can.
Mhm.
Oh man. But yeah, that being said, hope you guys enjoyed yourselves and all of that. But yeah, that is the game for now. Saint, any announcements for this group? I don't believe so. Nah, I don't think any announcements for this group, so far. Yeah, we're good to go. We're in it for the long haul. that being said, yeah, thank you. I want to just thank each and every single one of you guys for playing. I'm gonna go break down stream for just one moment, and then yeah, I'll be right back. See you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys, everybody, for everyone who decided to tune in and watch and all that sort of stuff. And also, hey Matt, hey Falcon, welcome to that stream. Session into the same point as Sunday's game too. Yeah. That's funny. But that being said, thank you guys again for all the people who followed and all the bits. I am kind of upset about the little follow bot thing. That kind of pissed me off, not gonna lie. Cause I wanted to get the followers sort of naturally, rather than like, oh, okay, cool. The follow bots went to go, like, they're not there anymore. So actually, we were able to hit 902 followers today. So hey, we did it legit. Hey, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Appreciate each and every one of you. That being said, again, we are, or if you guys want to ever get involved with that, the Persistent Universe, Project Aurora, where basically this campaign is set in the same world as many other campaigns like it, and they can affect each other in big or small ways. Be sure to join the Discord because we'd love to have you. Also, if you want to be a dungeon master or even a player or just somebody that helps out in that of the project, be sure to check it out. You never know. You never freaking know. Now, granted, there isn't anybody to raid for the Twitch team, so I guess I'm just gonna raid somebody else or figure out somebody to raid. There's nobody here. Well, I guess we just gotta raid somebody in the Dungeons and Dragons community. Oh, I guess another announcement would be that make sure to follow that of the YouTube channel where all the VODs are going to be posted very, very shortly and all that stuff. And also make sure to follow on social media like Twitters, your Instagrams, all that stuff, as it does help me out. Right now, we're gonna try to find some random person that we can make their day even better with a good old-fashioned SenseiSuplex raid. We're gonna try to send you guys over to someone talking about D&D, but I don't see anybody doing it. Anybody talking about D&D, world building, anything like that? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't see anybody. Oh, making home. I don't want to scare them or anything like that. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it for today. I don't think we're gonna do a raid today. No, I don't think we're gonna do a raid today. There's not many people, or not enough people for it, or not enough people. There's not anybody on Twitch or whatever for it. So, yeah, we will call it there. But thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you all next time. Next session or next stream is going to be that of Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. That is the Rime of the Frostbane game. So hopefully I will see you guys there. With that being said, peace out, guys. Have a good one. Bye.